go. We're on.
All right.
Greetings, Internet.
Welcome
Have
to
to-
Shep.
I have to say that's a much more pleasant introduction than has been traditional.
I refrained.
Like nobody shouting Felch or something down the microphone.
What's that?
Exactly.
Felch?
Don't ask.
Oh, you
Don't
poor
ask.
innocent child.
I mean, I thought Harry Potter at first, but
Poor innocent child.
I am a poor innocent child.
Don't,
So am I. I
don't,
have no idea what it means either.
don't
We've
Google it.
got to corrupt
I
her.
do have whiskey.
I what?
Nothing at all.
Do not Google.
It's not even something good to Google just for the fun of it. It's kind of gross. It's not nice.
Thing, you have the largest hip flask in the world.
It's only a half gallon.
Half-gallon hip
To match,
flask.
to match his hips, maybe. I don't know. He's like 7 foot tall. His hips have got to be bigger than.
That's true.
I'm barely over 6 foot.
Well,
Really? You
you
seem bigger than that.
You seemed a lot taller than that to me.
Yeah, for some reason I give a taller impression, but I'm like 6 foot and 3/4 inch or something like that.
Because I felt small next to you, and as a girl in normal society, I don't very often feel small because I'm almost 5'8".
Well, I'm bulky. I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah, my dad had the
Tall.
same illusion about himself. He was 5'11", but he held himself like he was 6'5". At least according to the guys I've introduced him to.
Tall
So-
and imposing.
Welcome to Shattered Stars session 49.
soon to be shattered skull
49.
humor
4 to the 9.
Not to be confused with 49ers
or 69ers.
Yes.
or 6. No, we're not at that stage yet.
I believe.
Oh, but it's a possibility.
I'm going to say I believe 50 is traditionally the naked episode, is it not?
Hmm.
Okay, we need about 6 months between now and the next episode if you want me to get naked on camera. And nobody pays me near enough to do that either. So.
Okay, so we can.
Those were the,
So what you're saying is if there's more
Would that be
patron,
for the
so
ultra-
that's the patron
or-
special 50th naked episode. Like all the other naked episodes
no,
in the patrons
ultra
area.
patron. They have to pay you at least $100 or
Hey, if
something.
I'm gonna get my clothes off on a nerd website, I want a lot more than $100 out of it.
Or we can have them pay to not have
Oh.
me naked.
Ah, yes, the much better thread. I am Lockhart, the GM, and runner of NPCs, and Alex, the cohort.
Who is fairly clean compared to this group.
Not hard.
To my right, we have Thing.
Hi! I am Thing,
Just-
player of
It is thing. He is drunk already.
player of Gorum, the half-orc fighter.
That's a given.
To Thing's right is...
Did we all? Okay, I can't remember if we all see the same setup
Nope.
along. Okay,
We
so that's why I
don't.
never.
I do it based on the watchers.
Oh, okay.
Watch your thing.
Whatever that is. I just nodded and agreed.
My name is Heather. I play Arrow on the Wind, the archer, Zen archer. Excuse me.
Oh.
I'm still getting used to her.
So
Aren't we
away.
all?
To Heather.
Oh, so away.
Am I yet? Am I yet?
It's you, dear.
Yay! Forgot my name again.
Does you remember
Every
her name?
time, I am Juniper Shade. I am a tiefling witch of awesomeness who possibly might have a Welsh accent today.
I respect you, Lindsay. I really do.
I respect you. It's funny.
I was waiting for a but just then.
I respect parts of you.
Your butt.
One of those days, right?
And I'm Hal. I played Damiir Greycastle, the beleaguered Oracle of Awesomeness.
Who's going to behave himself today?
So,
And recording for all the viewing and listening pleasure is...
Oh yeah, the head of Vector. You can see his nose right there. I actually turned off the camera, so that might help us with a bit of the video going on.
he has very lovely glowing
Yes,
blue
they're
eyes,
even
I've
scarier when
noticed.
they don't quite stare at you because he's kind of boz-eyed a little bit.
Don't think that's an
Ah.
appropriate way to describe his eyesight.
Boz-eyed isn't appropriate.
And I don't think it's a universally understood way of doing it either.
Oh, is that not politically correct?
Not especially. Not that we actually ever are politically correct.
What would squid-eyed? Fish-eyed?
It looks kind of fishy. from here.
Cross-eyed?
Gribbly-eyed? No, he's definitely buzz-eyed. His eyes actually physically look in different directions because his head looks in different directions because it's made of latex.
That's a very British term. I think
Oh.
I've only ever.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, he doesn't believe me.
I know it from IT Crowd, and that's the only.
Hey,
way
if
I
the
know it.
TV uses it, we're all good.
The British TV. The British TV show.
Well, yeah, but thanks to
I
Netflix,
enjoyed
it's
that series.
pretty universal now.
Yep. Urban Dictionary's got it, so it must be real.
Really? I still think
The
it's.
phrase refers to a person who has one of their eyes permanently half shut. Oh, that's not what I would call
Ha!
it.
Ah. See?
Is that like a short people racist?
Like
Yeah.
Paris Hilton, for example. Apparently, according to
Don't you feel like an idiot now?
no, I don't trust Urban Dictionary. What are you talking about?
Trumps it out as it's a real word, and I don't trust Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary is kind of like
Anyone
the
can edit
Wikipedia.
it.
I was
to be
thinking about
honest.
doing a Violet Peacock Wikipedia, but then I just think that's open to way too much abuse, so I'm not going to.
That totally sounds like it would turn into some sort of sex
Yeah.
act.
What do you mean turn into?
Yep.
No. Is it already on there?
There we go. Okay.
Thing killed the room.
I don't want to know.
So, when we last left off, the group had just slain a couple ettins and realized that there was the sound of more approaching giant-sized
Ray
opponents.
Ettins.
They just made gobbledygook noises. I mean, these people can't know what's going on.
Yeah, right. Wasn't like proper language.
No.
I still haven't added that language. Maybe we should just add giant right now. What do you think? Giant.
Were you missing
Yes.
a language?
Apparently, the one thing that was good that came in me putting the character into the Doohickerizer is that I found out that I had +2 intelligence, but I only have common and Thassalon.
So you could learn a
But
language.
are you sure that's not from a shard or something?
Maybe? Oh yeah, maybe from a shard.
Because a shard would not. Yeah, you have the skill shard, don't you?
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I don't have another language.
I wouldn't trust him. He tends to lie a lot.
It's true, I do.
And yell.
Rah.
So we ended mid-combat.
Oh, but I do have 3 ranks in linguistics.
Ah.
That would be a thing.
Yeah, so I'm guessing I need a language or 2. We'll review it next level. I'll make sure I pick them then.
Very good.
Yeah.
So, I believe we're at the start of. Was it only around 3?
Yes.
3 comes to mind. There are 10 rounds of prayer left and 9 rounds of fervor.
Woo!
I almost think that no, that would be right.
Yeah, fervor first and then prayer. Ah, feel the holiness. Feel it.
Yes, and this is round 3. So, and we start with Damiir.
Hooray!
So I believe since it's been a little while since we last played, listeners, believe it or not, but I believe that in general party, the door is still open to the house. I think because and that's why you're aware and can see the giants approach.
Maybe.
That sounded right.
We'll trust you, Lockhart.
I don't think I'd reveal them unless you could actually see them,
Sit down.
which would probably kind of need the door
Sit
to.
down.
There's no windows.
Well, the
When you're in
windows
here
might
where
be
you can't
quite
get
as-
I'm not near the door.
I mean, there might be a window.
Put you on the
But,
TV.
yeah,
hang
that's
on.
still something. Anyway, it is Damir's action. We got a Ruby on camera.
Hey, Rob. No, you're not getting away. You've got to stay here. Otherwise, you'll do badness. Sit down. No, don't escape. Sit.
Commit buggery.
Sit down. Little beast. She's attempting an escape off the chair that I've trapped her on.
Damir is preoccupied.
Oh
by a
my
stray
goodness,
pug
we're so
who's
cute! We're
trapped
so
by the
cute, Pug.
edits.
Okay, I'm doing things now.
For anybody that's going to get annoyed with Hal already, don't worry. When the cameras are off and we're done gaming later, I'm going to beat the shit out of him for being an asshole. So
What? Because I fed you and everything.
Because you were mean and you shouted in my ear and you made
I
me
didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean.
Then you laughed. And you were late home.
I was late home because I was getting you dinner. Also,
Yeah.
I left work slightly late. Sorry. I know it's terrible, right?
Now
Slightly.
the truth comes out.
Slightly. Mm-hmm.
Terrible. Stay there, you little beast.
Those dental dummies won't recalibrate themselves.
No, it was faculty. One of my faculty was creating again.
Ooh.
They just have ideas that demand attention as I'm about to walk out the door.
That's where I go. It's home time. I don't get paid to stay here and listen to your garbage. Bye.
I don't care. If only, sweetheart.
That's
If
why I
only.
work for myself.
That's right. Don't know and take no crap. That's true. I will cast a spell, but I don't know what yet.
Cast a couple spells.
Johnson.
Do you have more buffs to cast?
Oh, I don't know whether I've got any more buffs, to be honest. Dog, sit. Sit, no. Dog. Dog, sit. Little beast.
Oh, come on, take your turn.
I'm taking my turn. Trying to figure out what all my crap does again. I cast Archon's Aura.
Very good.
Oh.
The aura of 30 feet? 20 feet?
20 feet centered on me. Lasts a minute a level, so it's going to last this whole fight.
Yes.
He's gone glowy again.
The aura around Damiir becomes slightly more intimidating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does. Menacing. Feel my menace.
Ow.
There we go. Look at my aura. Feel it. Feel the power.
That's a big circle.
There's a big circle. I have a couple of auras, actually, that I can cast.
So you're an Archon now.
I am an Archon. Basically, any hostile creature within 20 feet of me must make a will save. If they fail, they take -2 to attacks, saving throws, and armor class for the duration of the spell, or until they successfully hit me with an attack.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's one of my standing in combat doing good things. Sit down. Where are you going? Can't fit your fat self through that space. But you're going to try anyway, aren't you? Look.
You don't tell a dog what to
Look,
do.
okay, go on, I'll let you out. Come on. There you go. There's a way out there. Here. There you go.
This is why we don't have children.
Sit down. There you go. Go see Mummy.
You do have a child. Her name's Ruby.
Okay, I'm done. I guess. I'll wait and see what happens. I know there's giants coming. I'll prepare to attack giants.
And
I know you cast a
boogers.
spell, that's fine if you don't want to.
I don't know what the party's currently doing. Do we step out to fight them or do we not?
Where are they coming from? Which direction?
They're coming down the road. I think
coming
you
from
saw them because I think you're at the door.
I see them now. I have to move this screen around. It still doesn't like this.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
No, it jitters on mine because if I try and resize it, it kind of like
Huh.
doesn't like it. It's weird.
Are we going out to fight them? Gorum, what do you think?
Do we think we can?
I think we're going to have to.
They do seem to be heading towards your direction.
Alright, then I think
they
it's
bring them
probably...
right to us, unless they just lob rocks.
Well, let's go out.
We
1,
could make an expeditious retreat.
4, 5. I will step out to the side of the building. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll get my shield up in front of me in case they throw rocks at me.
How many squares do they take up? 4?
4 squares, they're large.
They're large.
So
Alright.
we're medium, right?
Yes.
So they're not that much bigger than us, technically.
No, they're probably about 10 to 12 feet.
They're like thing and a bit bigger than us.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, and I was meaning tall, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I was being mean and calling you fat. I don't think I was.
It's justified.
It's justified.
I have a really stupid sense of humor today. Ignore me. I'm sorry. It's not even my go. I thought my name was Alex. I'm
We
confused.
forgive you, Lindsay.
No, Alex will. I think she hasn't cast any of her spells, has she?
I don't think she casts much at all.
No, she's kind of hanging back on all this. So
She
I
closed
think
with one of the ettins.
She did. So I think she let's see, round 3. So no, her luck is still going. I think she'll possibly cast heroism on herself to be a little less bad at it.
It's bad when we have to cast things to be a little less bad at them.
We're gonna have to sleep before we go into the monastery.
I was thinking we had time for a quick nap before these giants get here.
Yeah, right. They're pretty slow, the giants.
No, well, no, because otherwise we're gonna die horribly.
Fine, I've got tons of spells left. I haven't even reached into my level 5 spells yet.
I've got tons of sword left.
Right.
Just on the inside of the door for now.
I don't accept help from mean people.
Who's mean?
You.
Oh, okay.
Your character.
I'll take away my spells then that I've cast on you.
Good, fine.
Good, fine.
You've already cast them.
Oh.
No backsies. No backsies.
No backsies.
On the wind.
Kill them.
Let's see.
That was in everybody else's head as well, right?
For some reason, a guy with a machete comes out of a lake nearby. What?
That's right.
We have cookies.
He wants to exchange his plastic hockey mask for a Violet Peacock original.
Ooh.
That's alright.
Think how terrifying your rotting face will appear when Lindsay's custom-designed hat is accentuating it.
A dichotomy.
Might actually make him look good.
Yeah, he'd look pretty good. Wouldn't it be terrifying? He's signed on as the first undead model.
I'm pretty sure I have actually had a runway show where somebody was done up in zombie makeup on the runway by accident.
Nice.
So I've kind of already done that. And I didn't freak out either. It was kind of funny. I'll tell you about it later.
Or you could redesign Freddy Krueger's hat or something.
I should do that.
Vecna's
Just a
half
thought.
the way there. Vecna needs a hat.
So it looks like Arrow has walked outside of the house.
Yes.
Okay.
I will back Damiir up.
All right, so that's move action. You have a standard left.
You can almost beat them on a move action. Jeez.
Her speed is pretty fast.
Oh, except she's an archer. That's right.
They are slightly out of your regular range, but I believe you have far shot, so it's only a -1 penalty if you want to take a single shot them. Actually, honestly, you still have the movement. You should just move up like 10 feet or something if you want.
Okay, I'll go to
Yeah.
the edge of the bubble here.
Okay.
Or, let's see, here?
Yeah, that's probably within your movement range.
You still
Remember your
have the
Blessing of
flank boulders,
Fervor, so you technically should get a bonus that you can take, which is either an extra attack on a full attack action, so you can't take the standard.
Right.
You get a +2 bonus to, another option is a +2 bonus to attack, dodge, attack bonuses, dodge, AC, and reflex saves.
Okay.
Another option is to stand up from prone as a free action without provoking, I believe. And the other option that'd be available to you, useful to you, I should say, would be an extra 30 foot to your movement. I recommend as default, unless you're making the full attack action, to take the +2 to attack, defense, and reflex. Would you like to make a single attack against one of the giants?
Yes, I would.
Alright, so which one would you like to attack?
The one closest.
Okay. Make an attack roll. You will be just +1 to this, because, no, sorry, +2, because you've moved up so you're within range.
Scroll.
That's you can go to your attack tab.
I know how to use this. It's been 2 weeks.
Oh dear. And you're going for the single longbow attack. So the attack of 41, because you get +1 from prayer as well, will hit.
Yay!
42 actually, because it's a large creature.
Arrow on the wind just hit something.
The damage will be 15 points to the giant.
15 points of damage to the giant. Hal's in here feeding the dog, by the way.
We need to poison up her arrows.
My arrows are,
Oh, that's right. You summon them. Never mind.
yes.
Juniper.
Yes, that would be me. Let's have a look what I can do. I do quite a lot. Because we hadn't rested long, had we, before?
We just walked in.
You're generally rested,
I don't think I'd used.
and you haven't used a whole lot. So you've mostly been using hexes this battle.
My slumber had reset, hadn't it? Back up to its.
Yeah.
I believe it has, yes. All of your abilities should have reset, and I think you've only used hexes so far this combat. I
So,
don't think you used this.
would I know if slumber would work on this kind of size of person? Like in relation to what kind of what I can normally put to sleep with my stuff.
In general knowledge, they're not a type of creature that you suspect is immune to sleep. Like, it's not like they're undead or something.
Mhm.
You have to make me a knowledge nature check to know specifically if they are immune or not.
Let's have a look if I can do that.
So it's got, what, a 30-foot range, I think?
Though they are quite close range, and you are a fair distance away. Yes.
I'm kind of thinking in terms of hit dice because I can't remember how things work
Fair enough.
exactly, but
Fair
I've got because I've got 20. I can do 24 hit dice worth of something.
If you want to make any knowledge nature check, I'll let you know some stats if it's a decent roll.
31.
Ah, 31, yes. They would be susceptible to sleep. They have 10 hit dice.
Okay.
And generally they're brutes. They're good at two-weapon fighting, but there's nothing too particularly special about them other than they're just brutes.
Okay, they're gonna take an age to get here, so it's not much point in me doing it yet because it's 30 foot.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. But yes, they're still good to.
I might cast Fortune on one of us. Can I cast it on myself?
I believe you can.
Is that selfish?
Not well. The only thing you need to remember is who's rolling the dice. You don't roll a whole lot of dice.
That's true. Who rolls the most dice?
Please don't make me do it with Heather. I don't know how to do that in the macro. Technically, Heather rolls the most dice.
Yes.
I roll a lot of dice.
Who's...
We could do it without too much trouble. We would just press it twice.
So I could. Do you have to? Do we have to pick which effect it is, or can it be any of them, or all of them rather?
For fortune, you have to pick a target, but it just has the one effect.
Okay. Reroll any ability check, attack roll, saving throw, or skill check. It's pretty good. Okay.
It's just once a turn, actually.
Mhm.
So she does roll the most dice, so she would get the most use out of that.
It says duration 2 rounds.
But you can cackle to increase that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then yeah, I'll cast Fortune on Arrow on the Wind.
Ooh.
Arrow on the Wind feels somewhat lucky. You still have a move action left, I believe, as you're still inside the house.
Then I will use my move action to exit the building and position myself somewhere appropriately far away from the giants.
I was going to mention, though, if you did want to, you can cackle to bump its roundish by 1 right now.
Yeah, because I can do that. My blouse lets me do that, right?
Well, no, you can. Cackle is a move action to use.
Oh, okay.
Your blouse can make it a swift action.
Okay.
So if you were comfortable standing where you are, you could use cackle right now.
Yeah, I might do that then. I'll stay where I am and I'll cackle it, so it lasts.
3 rounds of cackle on Arrow.
Ha ha ha. I'm awesome, and I'll save my my blouse usage for when we're more desperate. In like 5
appreciate
minutes.
the boost very much.
We're surrounded by giants.
Until we're surrounded by giants, yes.
Okay. So things are going on.
Ed not yet dead in this picture.
It's like all the baddies to go and then you to go again, dude.
Didn't I go?
In a minute.
The baddies first.
The ettin.
There's
No, then there's Gorum first.
Kill it, Gorum.
I think it always takes like half an hour with his go. So
I know, it's because you've got all the dice to roll.
Hal's sat on my floor trying to feed the dog.
What are you trying to feed the dog?
Hal's
Feeding the
sat on
dog.
my floor being an ass to me again.
I'm feeding the dog.
He's throwing me some shade.
The dog is eating. I figured out a new way to get it to eat.
To the north,
She was looking smoked, so
we'll be able to see, coming out from around the house that is behind the pair of giants is another ettin.
There's another ettin, Hal.
Where is the other ettin?
It's just come out from behind the house, about level with where the giants are.
Oh, that's not too bad.
We're all gonna die.
Yeah, they're just
Gorum!
get in there.
Let's see, I can't really close with them even with fervid movement.
It would be a bit tricky. They are 100-ish feet away.
So I could either move up to the
And
door to sprint out
keep
with
in mind the corpses are currently counting as difficult terrain because they're giants.
Ah, yes. Alright, so that's 10 feet a square.
All for the difficult terrain, yes.
So can I get to there?
That would cost you, what, like 25 feet of movement?
Okay.
Because that is 10 foot a square. And I can't see you getting out there without spending 25.
Yeah, I'll move 5 more feet. And I'll take the +2 for defense and attack.
You do have a standard or move action left if you wish.
No, I'm just gonna hold because, well, I'll hold in case they mysteriously close within striking range, but I'm not gonna try and switch to my ranged attacks.
Okay, fair enough. Giants.
You done?
This is giant, and then you, dude.
Oh, did Gorum not kill something?
No, it's done. He's gone.
That was fast, Gorum!
I can't even reach them yet.
You can't do anything yet because they're still like 150 miles away.
Oh.
They are quite far away.
Uh-oh, he's consulting the iPad.
That's always a bad sign.
What? More dice.
They're probably throwing giant
Lockhart.
rocks at us then.
Consulting the iPad. That
Oh.
really is the biggest hip flask I've ever seen in my life.
I have 2 of them.
That's amazing. If I took one of those on a night out, that would be my kind of night out.
I just need to get
Sure.
the appropriate shoulder bags for them. I've got a bandolier of pouches for my small flasks.
Sure, you have to send me a picture of that, and then I'll make you one for the bigger one.
Aw.
It can be a birthday present, although your birthday is not for like, I don't know, November?
Yep.
I remember that. That's pretty good for me.
So do these hill giants look more like Sloth from the Goonies or Mel Smith? I'm trying to figure that out.
Oh, the BFG.
Sloth, yeah. Only both their eyebrows work.
Sit down. Sit. I'll read the
So the giants lumber a bit forward, and then each of them grabs a rather large rock from a pouch on their belt, easily filling the size of their massive palms, and lob them at some of the people here. Let's see.
Is lob the technical term there?
I think lob is the technical term.
Okay, just wanted to be sure.
There, you can do that deflect arrows thing, right?
I'm sure deflect rock is not part of my itinerary.
Only like 20-pound rocks, you know.
Deflect lob. That's what we need to be doing. I don't see that spell lying anywhere around though, so I might not have it. It may not be one of my hexes.
That's worse. They're really just hardened bogeys.
I guess you could extend your hair and have it catch, like in a net or something.
I'm
Like lacrosse.
They're not capable of being caught or deflected with the catch or deflect arrow feats. They are large rocks.
But wouldn't
And
it
then
be
you
good to
go,
see her
"Whoa!"
try?
One of which is going to go at arrow at 24,
Oh, damn.
and another is going for Gorum at a 20. I'm pretty sure the
Nope.
20 misses Gorum.
It
Pretty sure the
does.
24 misses arrow as well, to be honest.
Especially with the +2 from fervor.
Let's check here.
Yes, with the plus, yes, that's true.
Crud, where's my AC?
All around you.
On defenses,
Defenses, duh.
and it will be Damir's turn.
Hello, all. How's it
Oh,
going?
good. It missed me.
I'm back. Hello.
So they're rather clumsy with their throws, and arrow basically just does that step aside thing, and Gorum, it like hits the shin of your armor and just kind of rolls off it, deflecting. nothing threatening at all.
Thank goodness for that fortune.
How far away are they?
They're closer to the 80-foot range now, I believe. Let's see, how far away are they? 75 is the closest.
What's the correct answer, everybody? Not far enough.
Not far enough.
Or not close enough.
That's right.
No, we don't want them closer.
I do. I'm a melee fighter.
You get like double move from me. What do you want?
More?
More move. Ooh, options. I cast spiritual weapon.
Nice.
Okay. On one of the ones that is injured already.
That would be the one to the front.
I might roll to hit with this thing. Hold on.
It is your base attack bonus
Yeah.
plus your charisma modifier.
Okay, so basically where are you, base attack bonus? God, I don't use the sheet too long, Lockhart. Aha! So 8 plus 6 then, 14.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, 14. Oh, plus it's a +1 weapon per 3 caster levels?
Wait,
Yes?
what? No, that's
Oh no, it's damage, you're right, I'm just reading it. Skimming reading it. So, okay, good. We're hitting at it. So, what did we say, 14?
Yes.
Swing!
So a rather dashing-looking rapier appears in the air above it, slashing at it in a swashbucklery manner, and
32.
that will hit,
Woo.
stabbing into it. So roll 1d8 plus 3, I believe.
Yeah, not quite there yet, are we? 7 damage!
Just what
Stab!
Kaylin.
No, just a weapon. There's this glowing celestial weapon, stabbing at the arrow wound.
We need to close the ground. Let's start moving forward, because they're just going to chuck rocks.
You still have a
3,
move action
4,
left?
5, 6. I will move to here, edging up by the buildings.
You just need to taunt them into charging.
What bless? So you do have the movement blessing.
I'm taking AC as I move towards them. I ain't stupid. They're chucking big rocks at me. Hey, Juniper, don't you think you should even the field a little bit? Gorum looks a little undersized.
I can enlarge things, can I?
You just fortunate arrow.
I know. I'm just throwing it out as a suggestion.
I can do it on my next go. I forgot I had that there. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I always think it's enlarge monster for some reason. I think I get it
He
confused.
is a bit monstrous.
I get it confused with a summon monster. I don't know why.
Alex spends another round of luck.
Cool.
5 footsteps out of the house with her short bow, I believe she's using. She's heroed ups, and she'll take the extra attack, I suppose? Yes. So, she'll get her full attack action. Ooh, she's really rolling low as well. So it's a 17, a 19, and... Ooh. That is not great. Do any of those hit? No.
Are they wearing armor?
17, 19,
They're
20,
jumbo big, though.
Sorry, one of them wins, and they are wearing some hide that seems to be very thick around them.
Hmm.
Sorry, one of them does hit. That's 17. So it will do a total of just 6 points, unfortunately. The damage.
All
It was
counts.
a bug bite, but it was damage.
Tink.
Arrow.
Oh boy.
Hey, something awesome. Don't forget your awesome bonuses of awesome from like prayer and business.
And me.
Oh yes, prayer. That's right. There'll be an extra point of damage there.
Don't forget prayer. It might be little, but when you're in a long fight, it can be the difference.
Death of 1,000 cuts.
That's right.
I was gonna move into the
What-
bubble of holiness.
So would my rapier have done an extra damage, or does it not get the prayer?
No, weapon, not spells.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Shame.
And I'm going to use flurry.
Okay,
Or
you can only
can I?
move. You can only move 5 foot and do a flurry. So you'd
Oh,
have to
5
move back to where you were.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about right. So you can make a full attack if you want. So you make a full attack, and if you want, you can gain an extra attack as your Blessing of Fervor bonus this round.
I'll take that.
And you can decide to re-roll any one of these before we reveal the results because you are fortunate.
Oh, cool.
So do flurry, and then do extra attack. Ooh! Oh, those are damages. Okay, that's not bad.
Wow, that's a lot of red right there.
So speaking of your re-roll, your first attack was a natural 1 and an automatic miss. Would you like to re-roll that?
I would like to re-roll.
Just use the extra, actually, because it'll be the same bonus.
Okay.
Ooh!
Nice.
Good re-roll.
Excuse me all.
Which ones are you
31 from
targeting
one arrow.
first as we go through these? Here.
I was about to answer.
Okay.
The giants in front of us.
Okay, so wounded giant, giant behind it, then Edin, in that order?
Yes.
Okay. So the first attack, which has now turned into a crit, will do an extra 4 damage on top of it.
Did that
So
turn into a crit because of me?
it did.
Hey, good work.
I am useful. There is a use for me. Woo!
She re-rolled a natural 1 into a natural 20. That will confirm with a 38. Prayer does +1 to damage, Hal?
Mm-hmm. I
Okay.
believe so.
So that is 13 plus 18. Is this doing this? Yeah, it's a times 3 crit because it's a longbow.
Nice.
So that's 31 plus 3 from prayer is 34.
Yes.
Plus 6 from defeat versus large creatures is 40 damage.
Prayer is plus to attacks, damage, saves, and skills.
40 damage. He still stands as the second arrow hits with a 35 for 10 points. He still stands
Sure.
as the next arrow
Tough.
hits with a 29 for another 10 points. And he falls.
Hey.
Yay!
Good work.
We're functioning almost like an actual party.
No.
The next giant with a 30, well, there's a couple added to this, but 32 definitely hits, for 11 points. And the 18, 19, 20 misses. And then the extra attack, a 24 will hit for 12 points of damage.
Cool.
All right.
One adversary down.
Grah to us.
half of the credit goes to Juniper.
It's true that one crit did 40 some damage there. That was a big chunk of it.
Good work.
Juniper's turn.
As was suggested, I think I will potentially enlarge our friend.
Ooh.
Or a large person is a full round spell, so you'll have to start it now.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of your next turn, if he's still within range, then it completes.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, the beginning of your next turn, I should say, not the end of it.
What is the range for enlarged person?
I don't have that in front of me. Let's see if I've got it anywhere. I don't think I do. Might be in my massive store of spell info.
25 plus 5 every 2 levels.
25 plus 5 every 2 levels. I'm level. What level am
So
I?
about 50 feet.
Yeah, something like that, right?
So if you move forward, if Gorum moves past you, he'll still be in range.
Yeah. That's good. Awesome. Let's do that.
I might recommend, however, that you at least 5-foot step outside, because if he moves to where the wall blocks off line of effect, that could still be a problem.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna suggest.
I mean, you could literally move up almost by me, and then when Gorum moves forward, he'll still be in effect.
She can't spend a full move action this turn if she wants to
Oh,
start
because
it.
it's a full round. Yes.
Yes.
So where can I get to?
Five, right behind Gorum, basically.
Okay, so like here.
Yes.
And just start growing him. Gorum just needs not to move as far as he can, basically.
Well, he knows. He's not. He would be. I'll tell him what I'm
You can
doing.
tell him, yeah.
Yeah.
Gorum, move, but not too far.
I'll tie our ankles together so we're in like a 3-legged race thing. And he can't get away.
So there are now 2 rounds of fortune left on Arrow. Just keeping track of that. Okay. Ettin?
Ettin's quite a cool name. I quite like that.
Yeah, Ettin.
How far is that? Is that 65 feet?
55, I think.
So tiny when you're zoomed out, I can't even read it.
I think it says 55.
I think it's
Unfortunately,
55.
yes. Okay. That's more than sufficient. He didn't get hit by arrows. Maybe let's see. Can he? What's that?
65?
That looks good.
65.
Okay. Yeah. He's going to charge Damiir because Damiir is shiny and stuff, and then needs to make a will save, correct? Or is that just automatic?
No, he has to make a will save.
Okay. Yes, we'll save negates. So roll 1d20 plus a very small number.
I like the very small number.
Tiny will.
Right?
Very
Like
big
me.
living space.
Oof. And a natural 20.
That is fine if he wants to play like that.
Alright.
Ettin.
Yes.
Actually, he gets like dual will saves because he's an Ettin, doesn't he? I thought they did. I thought they got like an extra save if they fail and stuff like that.
No, not others.
Oh, okay. I thought is it other two-headed things that get that?
I think there's
Oh.
other 2-headed things that get that. So he's charging. Yes, he will charge. I think he'll power attack on charge. 20 plus 1. Oh, and he rolls quite low.
Shame.
So he's not frightened by it, but basically, as it approaches, the 2 heads are kind of glaring at each other, and they're muttering to each other which one of them gets to do it, and they kind of just fumble the actual attack.
Good. Left arm or right arm?
Basically. They can't decide, and they just both miss. Gorum.
I will move.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I should do a thing here first. I need to remember there's more than an Ettin on the map.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, puppy.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. There's still sounds of approach.
What do you know? It's going to be an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Hey, look, Gorum, that thing's within range pretty much, right?
Yep.
Stupid reach. Just at the edge of its reach.
You are. Okay, now Gorum.
I will move my 30 feet
Bang.
and attack.
Provoke.
Yes. And I'm taking the +2 defensy attacky.
Defensy attackiness.
Fair enough. Oh, these guys can't roll for anything.
Good. Good they can't.
The way we like them.
What? The right one raises its weapon to slam down, and the other one basically headbutts it, and he misses to the
Problem
side.
with two heads.
Not always better than one.
Not always.
With equal control of limbs.
Not always better than one.
So is this a charge or just a move?
If I just move up, I can do a full attack.
No,
Okay.
you can almost never do that.
All right, then.
Only if you're 5 foot stepping.
Then what the heck? Charge, I guess.
Okay, you're -2 to AC, +2 to your
But
attack.
he's also -2 AC because
If you charge, I'm not going to be able to keep up with you, am I?
you're fine. He's still within
no,
range. His spell
okay.
will go off. He's just run in to fight the ettin that charged me, so he's still within range.
Okay.
Yes. He's
Cool.
so you may get your attack.
All right, so I want.
So you'll be a +4 to this with your charge. +5 with prayer.
Woo! Feel the prayer.
Right, and I want my full wing.
Is that the overhead chop?
Yeah.
Vitals. No, technically.
I thought overhead chop was designed for the charge. I thought that's what it was for.
Well, it's just as on as your single attack to add more damage to it.
Let's see. So this plus was it 4 for
5.
5? Okay, so
Just honestly,
44?
yeah, a single attack from you is just going to hit.
So I'll roll to confirm.
Yeah.
Ooh, pretty poor, but
But that will still
27.
confirm.
Yeah, that'd be a 32 with all my bonuses.
It's ridiculous.
So we need the single attack.
Damage Wang thing.
Let me just locate the right one.
How many have you got?
Uh,
How many wangs does he have?
How much Wang does he have?
a fair bit.
Look at all these wangs hanging off Gorum's belt.
3 Wangs.
Let's see. And this is without the spell bonusing things, but so 77 plus.
77 plus. That's a nice number there, dude.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think this one's dead.
You get
I'll
damage.
fertilize the fields with them.
You get damage from like prayer and a bunch of other things, probably.
Yeah, 77 would be enough to down him.
Intimidate. Or can you not do that yet?
Oh yeah, no, I can. Well, I can intimidate him.
Oh, because he's not the other guy isn't close enough.
Yeah,
Well, I
because
think you don't quite have that intimidate people after you kill someone.
No.
yeah, I can just intimidate when I.
You can just be like, "Rah!" and
He
as you
still needs a level or two for that.
and as you go, "Rah!" you grow really big.
It's going to be interesting.
So this one, after they're fighting each other, basically Gorum comes up and hacks off their legs, and they roar at each other as they fall down and pass out from the pain.
Good work, girl.
Yeah, I guess it is. It must be the same opponent because it says to demoralize your opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So my short half orc.
So, this giant is going to charge up, hefting in both hands a big wooden club that basically looks like an uprooted small tree,
Tasty.
and is going to head towards Arrow, who stuck the nasty pointy things in it.
Yay!
Oh boy.
So it is
Ooh.
beside Gorum, but not provoking because.
But it is in my aura effect.
It's
in there.
It's a half square.
Get in there. You passed through the
No,
square.
it does.
You
It
passed through the
does.
square above it too, which is 3/4 square.
Let's see, where was he? Was he here before?
Yeah. You totally did.
Oh, that's not what I want. No. No.
Really?
The quarters, the half squares don't count.
Really?
Large creatures that have to be in full in.
Yeah, he's not really passing through it.
He's totally passing through it. He's totally passing through it if he's running right at her. I'm telling you, he totally is.
Oh, look at the line! Oh, yeah, you guys can see the line, right?
You can see the line,
Yeah.
it's
You can
wiggly.
see it.
See, he's not really passing through it properly at any point.
And he's not provoking. Damn it.
Okay, so,
Oh lordy.
let's see.
That's okay. The bigger they are, the harder they hit.
That's right.
That is not assuring.
Is that something we should be cheering?
Thank you though.
He doesn't do a great line in reassurance, does he?
No. Not
Ah, you're gonna die, and I'm gonna laugh.
I specialize more in intimidate than
than reassuring.
yeah.
Yeah, getting that vibe.
As we know, however, 24 will not hit arrow.
Oh,
Air Club.
The dice are favoring you folks.
Air Club. I like that.
And
Oh yeah.
Gosh, I'm running out of spells. Not.
Well,
There's
since
one-
this is our first
one-
encounter.
One benefit of being an oracle, I guess, over like a cleric or a wizard.
All the spells?
Well, I've limited selection of spells, but I've crap tons of those.
Well, at
When-
least we won't be short on rations after this.
True, we can carve some giant ears and all kinds of giant
There's-
noses.
There's good ettin on that one.
you will be able to see that there is another hill giant further down the road coming towards.
Another hill giant.
Where?
The hills are alive. with
Can they,
giants.
s-
the
can, they,
north.
can they see that far?
Well, it's a road.
I'm kidding. I can't see that far. I had to roll like 5. Jeez, that's far. Could easily.
Oh, they're all summoned by that ettins bellow.
3, 4, 5, 6.
They must
Most
have.
of these didn't get
They must
much
have
of a
very
chance.
good perception.
They can hear
Well,
easily
they-
enough.
They do
Now
have
they
big.
can see.
They do have huge ears. You can see it on my picture.
There wasn't enough brandy in the monastery to get them properly drunk, so
That's right. The monks failed us.
He heads down. Damiir.
Hi, how's it going? I will step in to, let's see, there to ensure he is well within my effect, and I'll flame strike the little bastard.
Okay.
He's not so little though.
Whoosh!
you're flame striking the one next to me or the one down the road?
I can't reach.
Good thing the house is already burnt down.
Yeah, it's the one next to you. Yeah, figured that. Whoosh!
Well, good thing I got a ring of minor electrical resistance.
It's not going to help you.
He will fail his reflex save. How much damage does he take?
A lot. What's my damage on flame strike these days?
11d6, I imagine.
I think that's what you.
Woo.
I think that's what they'll be on. Flame strike. Yeah, 11d6. It's gonna be right. Here we
You don't
go.
just roll your giant flame strike macro that fills the
Ah.
screen 3 times over.
No, that just tells me what the spell does.
It's actually not that big of an area effect.
No, it's not a massive area. Boom. Ooh, 360s. Nice. 42 damage.
That's a good amount of damage.
Oh, come on, I was going to carve him.
You can still
He's still
carve
up.
him.
He's
Still
still
up.
Yeah, but arrow goes before me.
Technically, I should have made him do his will save first. He failed that too.
Yay! Now he's at minuses to everything. Oh, not a lie. He's shaken.
No, what? No, is he actually shaking? I thought it was
Oh
just
no, it's
massive.
Archon's Aura. I'm looking up Aura of Doom. Apologies.
Yes. So it's
-2 to attack, saving throws, armor class,
Everything.
until he
Not everything.
successfully hits you.
not skill checks.
Almost everything.
Okay. So let's see. Where are we? Alex's turn.
I should walk around with this on more often.
So Alex.
It's a good way to win arguments.
Alex craft precise strike? I don't think
Oh,
she
it's
does.
good and lawful.
What?
The
What's good?
Archon's Aura is good and lawful.
Oh, I totally forgot about my spiritual weapon.
Oh yes, you have.
God damn.
Blinky, blinky.
Would you like to reassign it and get an attack on him?
What does it cost me? Is it a move?
It can move as part of its thing.
It doesn't need me to do it, or do I have to spend a move action to move it?
Each
I
round
don't think
after the
so.
first, you can use a move action to redirect the weapon to a new target.
So are you okay if I take a 5 foot instead of a 10 foot, and be
Yeah,
be
I'm
there?
fine. It doesn't really matter much.
Okay. So how far can it move? Because it was attacking this guy, right?
Even if
Like 30?
yeah. On any rounds, I think as long as it's within your range of the spell,
Right. Which is pretty big, as I recall.
Yeah.
it's yeah. So
100
as long
feet
as
plus, so 210 feet essentially.
yeah.
So it could technically fly off and start harrowing that guy further up.
Yes.
Can it
Yep.
get to him?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It buzzes up there then. Whee!
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Did we say 14, I think, didn't we?
Stab in the eye.
D20 plus 14. 19.
That will miss.
Ah, still it's annoying.
It is. Alex
Smells vaguely of beer, I'm sure.
It does, it smells a lot of beer, but nice beer.
Hmm.
Maybe it'll try and eat it.
Yeah, maybe, that'd be good. Stab him from the inside.
Let's see. Alex doesn't have precise strike, so I think she will take a move action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brings her a bit closer to this one. A bit out of her range, but she'll just take the -2 penalty for attack then. She will arcane strike,
Ooh.
gain the +2 bonus from Blessing of Fervor, and will make a single attack with her short bow against the other approaching giant. Ooh, let's see here. So it's a +3 to attack, so 22 will hit. Damage rolled so low. That being said, it'll still do 7 points of damage.
Cool. Better than 0. Maybe we'll have it whittled down before it gets time to get here.
Only Alex is out damaging the spiritual weapon.
Good. Good.
Arrow on the wind.
Do something good.
I plan to.
Good. Hooray, do good things.
Let's see. That far off
Can you hit that?
guy isn't within my range, is he?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, probably. You have a
within
longbow.
range.
If you have a longbow, you can easily hit that guy.
And it's only like, well, yeah, technically it's outside your range, but it's only a -1 penalty. It is like
What is the range on the longbow?
110 for composite.
So technically she could back off and walk around that giant a little bit and shoot
She
him.
doesn't have to.
But she could.
You get 5 foot step closer and you'd be in range with it. So yeah, don't worry about the range. Longbow has good range. This is why I made such a huge map, because you can actually use the range on your spells and attacks and stuff. It's not close quarters.
Well, I'm going to have faith that Gorum can handle
Gorum can handle it. He'll have an even
the guy
bigger
in the bubble.
he'll have an even bigger bonus in a minute.
So let's see. Arrow is going to not use a ruler and move.
Okay, so remember, if you want to take a full attack, you can only take a 5 foot step.
Right. Dunk. It's not an ideal spot.
It doesn't matter. You're a really good marksman.
Does he get an attack of opportunity with firing from there?
Nope, she has a feat.
Okay, very good.
Her range attacks don't provoke.
That's exciting.
Okay. So
Is that Legolas is my homeboy, the feat?
It's called Point Blank Master.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Make
So
up the L.
is that a Zen Archer thing, or is that an actual feat?
It's an actual feat.
Is it like way up? It's like way up a tree somewhere.
Zen archers get it quite early for free.
Mm. That's pretty cool. Twang. Twang, 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 twang. Twang.
I'd like to do another flurry move, if that's okay.
Yes.
Twang. You're taking an extra attack.
Yes.
Okay. So you're starting with the one furthest away.
Yes.
Okay.
Twang.
You may roll.
The
with
one
an
furthest
extra
away
attack.
we know of.
Twang. Twang. Oh, that's a lot of good shots right there, I think.
So you get to choose one of these attacks, and you may re-roll the d20 if you wish. So the first result was a 9. The second one was a 14. There's a natural 20 in there. There's another natural 20 in there.
Nice.
A 7, which rolled a total of 18. That might be your best bet.
Yep.
So attack number 5, you rolled a 7 for a total of 18. So if you want to use your reroll now, you could reroll that.
That would be my longbow extra, right? For a single one?
Yeah.
Just it'll be a little less actually than the regular extra attack. You can just type /R 1d20 basically.
Oh, and then we'll calculate it out.
Yeah, that's probably the easiest way to do it instead of fiddling
Yes.
with your macros. If you want to add the bonus, add plus 11. That seems to be the bonus for that attack.
Okay.
Yeah, and press.
And the plus.
well,
no, wait, the
well,
fervor wouldn't count on that one, would it?
You're at a +1 from prayer. Yes.
Okay.
So press enter. And that one does get a bit better. It goes into 25. So, the 30 will hit for 17 points of damage.
1734. Ooh. I think she skilled it.
I don't know what happened on the camera end for Heather just then, if it did for anybody else, but Heather's little box picture just kind of semi-froze, but with her face all like blurry, and it looked like a really scary ghost thing from a horror film, and it kind of just freaked me out. But then it stopped, so it kind of is okay now. But
I was accidentally scary.
it's like what happens when they the ghosts move their heads really fast.
Oh, they do that blurry thing.
But yeah, and it kind of, but it was just like a blurry thing, and it was like, ah.
Oh, hopefully that got on video for the watchers.
Ooh.
35 will hit.
The
for
Watchers.
17 points of damage. Attack 3 is a crit threat at 36, confirmed with a 24 plus things, for a total of 39 damage.
That's crazy damage right there. Thing that's terrifying. Please
attack-
stop.
Attack 4 is a crit threat that also confirms for a startling amount of damage.
You look like pedophile Santa.
32, 38. With 4 arrows lodged into it, 2 of them heading deep into the eyes and the feathers getting lost in its skull. The approaching giant is falls to the ground, most likely dead, highly dead.
Hooray! Twang.
And you still have 2 attacks, technically.
Let's see.
Can you split a flurry like that? That's crazy.
It's a full attack.
Yeah, it's kind of like magic missile, only with arrows.
No, magic missile is actually not as good to split.
Well,
Anyway,
let's see.
you do have a giant beside you.
I do have a giant beside me. I should do something about that. Do I need to step back and then
No,
shoot him, or
no, you
I
can
can
do it from
point
here.
blank him?
You're
Okay.
a point blank master. So attack 5 was re-rolled, which turned into a 25 plus bonuses, which will hit. So damage is 14, 17, 18 points of damage. It is still up. And the bonus attack will also hit for 18 points of damage as well, which drops it.
Yay!
Aw.
So lucky.
I apologize, Gorum.
It's alright. You're not going to want to fight him in a moment.
Maybe there'll be more.
Maybe.
Juniper finishes casting.
Boom.
Yay!
Gorum grows twice his size.
And there's nothing to hit.
I know, it's terrifying, isn't it?
What
Like,
a
Remember, it
waste.
doesn't grow. Ah!
What a waste! That's the last time I'm wasting a spell on that deadbeat.
deadbeat.
I shot the giant in instinct. I apologize.
How dare you kill something and not let us finalize our very long-winded plan?
Right. Long-winded plan.
It's okay, I'll let you off this time. So what did we kill? 2 giants and an ettin.
You
3
killed
giants.
several ettins.
3 giants.
3 hill giants. 4 ettins. Juniper's turn. Arrow is down to 1 round of fortune left.
Any more surprise guests?
Not well. We can give perception checks if people are looking around for something new to fight.
We're listening for the stompy feet.
You can certainly hear them, but there is a fair bit of cover from the remains and full houses left over.
We should check
I
my
probably can't see
perception
over the
check.
houses quite, huh?
You guys are a bit short. Well, you're less short. Gorum, give me a Gorum, give me a perception check.
Does it get a +2 bonus?
Well, he's able to do one without getting bonuses, basically.
Rolling the dice. 17.
That's why Gorum doesn't make perception checks. You're actually
Usually the
really
dice
not
roller
good
hates
at
me.
this. They're really not good at this. So okay.
At least we're gonna take care of part of the local giant population.
So Gorum will be able to see that hiding behind the remains of houses, just a little bit to the northwest of you on that one corner, I wouldn't necessarily hiding, but using as cover, are another 2 ettins and 1 hill giant.
Oh,
Where?
Just give me a second and I will add them. Okay.
Where are we? Hang on. I'm going
Look
now.
to
I found them. I found
the
them.
left of this one.
I got them. I found them. I've moved them onto the map.
they're there.
Come on, Gorum. Let's see if we can get to them before Arrow takes them all and kills them all.
Right.
Does that change my movement at all?
No, actually.
Weirdly not. Although you would kind of think it would.
Well, it's the elephant thing. You're bigger, but you're kind of moving a bit slower.
How
Keep
many?
in mind your AC's dropped by 2.
Yeah, you're a little less armor classy.
How many new ettins do we have?
2 and a hill giant.
So 5 heads.
Right. They're still not better than 1.
But you do have a Blessing of Fervor left. How many rounds are we on, Hal, for those?
I've no idea. We started on like 9 and 10.
This was just the 3rd round.
So we still have 6 and 7 rounds of those going for prayer and fervor.
Yes. So you could get a bonus to your speed and
Run.
will move, get quite close to them.
That's true. We can get an attack, but I get.
How far would you get?
So that would put me at 60.
You could technically double move at 120.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of squares. To like about there, I would guess, around that building.
Yeah.
They're up against that building, which isn't a terrible place to be, and then they'll come round and you'll be in combat with them.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
move
all
up.
right with that.
Move up over here.
Yeah, I'm all right with that. Sure. Wait, hang on a second. Sorry.
What?
How did we get to Gorum's turn?
Oh, it's Juniper's.
Oh, it was Juniper's turn. Hang on. Technically, it was Juniper.
It's because my thing went off, so that was.
But that was the start of your turn.
Yeah.
So Gorum points and says he sees some over there.
Now that he's
beyond.
huge. Look! Beyond!
Bugger. Bugger. Are we gonna stay here and make them come to us?
Let's get over there.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
they're
okay.
lobbers.
Yeah, they're gonna chuck rocks. Let's get over there.
Okay.
Get
So-
over here.
Where is a good place for me to move to?
Detroit.
I don't think so.
Hmm?
He says Detroit.
Have you not seen RoboCop?
That's right.
That city's
That
going
was the best
down,
part.
dude.
I'm gonna say it was kind of prophetic. I feel.
It was
Well,
quite
the
funny,
first RoboCop I saw.
Right.
I didn't watch the remake.
The remake's actually quite bad.
I expect.
If you have any love for the original, it's quite bad.
I can probably get somewhere around this corner, right?
If that's your full turn, definitely.
Okay, yeah, that's my full turn. There's nothing
Hi-
else I can really
Hide
do.
around. Stick yourself around the corner of that building.
What, on our side here?
Yeah, I'd keep yourself out of unless you want to catch a rock with your face.
Nope, I was just establishing what you meant. Thank you. Don't want a rock in my face. Just saying. Just asking a reasonable question.
Just saying.
And there's you,
Now,
being an asshole.
Not at all.
I do want to mention here.
Mention something.
There's no
I think
backsies.
before you were. Well, I'm actually wondering if you want to take a backseat because, as it is, Arrow's fortune will run out completely next turn.
Oh.
Then if I take that as a full move, I can take my swift action to cackle.
I was going. Actually, what you can do is extend your movement speed with a Blessing of Fervor if you wish,
Okay.
and still use Cackle as a move action.
Okay. That makes sense. Let's get some cackling on.
Because I think you started the turn within 30 feet of Arrow. Yeah, that's fine. So Arrow's back up to 2 rounds of.
So I do a full. I do a full move.
So you increase your speed by 30. You do a move action to move 60 feet. You do a move action to cackle, and then you do a second move to move 60 feet. And we have some ettins going on today.
Action. We've killed a lot of giants, people.
We're good.
I said
It's because we're good.
the Giant Slayer adventure path is
I know.
nothing on this.
How's that difficult? Really, seriously, people.
It's because giants are the warm-up act to this adventure.
Yeah, and then the whole giant slayer is all you're killing is giant. That's not actually true. There's all kinds of crap in it, but you know.
I was starting to think that this is like a
We still got red caps.
kill giants.
Hey, I forgot about the red caps.
Probably twisted fey of other sorts in here. And undead, because everybody likes raising undead in monasteries.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't start making their way around.
Slow perks.
Well, they can't. They do double moves themselves, so they can't attack Juniper. So we won't worry about it.
I'm only jeering at them in my head. I probably shouldn't do it out loud.
Gorum.
Oh, so the ettins are there. I can't quite close with them. Do I want to actually get within the hill giants move?
Keep in mind, they unless they have a clear line, they probably have to double move to get in contact with you, and probably can't attack as well.
Okay.
They're not moving that fast.
So wait, what
They've been
is...
double moving.
So if I stop there, can they get a hit at me, or...
Not on their turn they can. but they don't.
Okay.
You don't provoke an attack. No.
All right. Well, I guess we'll go there.
Okay. All right. Then we got hill giants. So let's see here. 2, 3. So he's going to move there and chuck a rock at Gorum.
Does he get partial cover from the building?
Gorum, he's closer to the building than Gorum is. It is kind of broken down.
Just throwing it out there. I guess the Gorum might need to be closer to the wall.
Yeah, Gorum's still mostly on the road there. And the giant itself is 10 feet high, so that little bit of
True.
wall isn't much cover.
Whoa. He's gonna miss though, Gorum. Don't worry.
What is Gorum's AC is not that high right now. 24 might hit you. What's your regular AC?
My regular AC is 24.
So that definitely hits you because you're at 22 right now.
Did you take double?
Oh yeah.
Did you take the double move?
Well, he would have had to move that far.
Yeah.
That's quite the distance he moved because he had to move around the house. And...
It's only a weenie rock. You've got extra hit points and everything. It's gonna be fine.
Oh yeah.
You get con bonuses from that?
You get all kinds of jazz from it, I think. Don't you? Do you get a con bonus? Do you? I think you do. Could be
17
lying.
points of damage.
I could be lying to you. Possibly, quite likely.
So 17 points. Apply your damage reduction to that Gorum.
Okay.
No bonus to con.
No. It's only a -1 penalty to attack rolls and AC.
Sorry?
Says it's only a -1 to attack rolls and AC.
That's also minus the dex.
That's right. I hate how that sucks. Well, they can't just add the calculations in for you.
The problem is it also affects your reflex saves and other
Yeah.
things.
But it does have a natural reach of 10 feet now.
Yes, none of that. Okay. So that was that. And let's see here.
And enlarges my equipment.
Enlarge.
And I have a big size falchion.
Now we have to figure out. So now your damage macro is useless
Exactly.
unless you happen to have an enlarged one.
No. I didn't go that good.
I think your falchion probably goes to 3d6 is what
Yeah.
it will do. That's a quick.
Which is going to hurt a lot. That's a big hit.
It is. I almost won't. Well, for as much as it counts for this battle, maybe if this turns into a regular tactic, I might need to look up to see if I can.
Rush! What do you mean regular?
Maybe
We
it's
don't
just
do enlarge
2d6.
very often.
It's true. That's why I'm happy for 3d6.
But we're fighting
now.
giants. It seems appropriate to be gianty sized.
It does. 2 more rocks come sailing over from behind the bordering wall of the abbey at Gorum.
Where's the abbey? Down that road.
Down the road beyond the wall.
That's a little
These are coming more from the south area.
I gotcha. I see
Are
the
they
wall.
trebuchet rocks or giant rocks?
You're not quite sure what's throwing them. One misses completely, and the other one just kind of hits at the feet of Gorum. But it's difficult to say. They could be thrown by a trebuchet, but they could also be, well, probably not trebuchet, maybe a catapult. But they could also be thrown by giants, really. Giants throw pretty big rocks. Anyway, Damir's turn.
Hooray for Damiir. Hooray. All hail him.
So now we're on 5 and 6 rounds of fervor.
Fervoring, that's right. Which is much fervoring.
Yep, 3d6.
Okay, let's see what we've got here. I use my action to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here.
Actually, a 2d6 thing.
It's still a big pile of wang. And I'll cast Flame Strike on this ettin. Right there.
That's right, because they're D4s normally.
Yes.
Ooh.
So is that just within your reach?
It's 210 feet, so I'm guessing
Okay.
that's close enough.
So So what I'm asking is, are you positioning it where it's hitting both ettins but not Gorum?
Yes, that would be the plan.
And you're capable of doing that with the reach and range of the spell?
I believe I am. Let me just confirm that for you, just to be 100% certain. We'd have to be a fibber. Easily, 90 feet, no worries.
Okay. Right.
Itchy nose.
Does that mean somebody's talking about you or something?
Well, my nose is itchy. You're measuring me.
Somebody.
Actually, you're just barely doing it, to be honest.
How's that? It's 90 feet.
90 feet. That's 90 feet.
Yeah, it's 210 feet to the range of it.
Oh, sorry, you said. Oh, okay.
No, I measured it. I measured
I
it,
thought-
and it was 90 feet.
I thought you were said 90 feet is the range of the spell, so easily. Okay, I got you.
I thought right as well, Hal.
It's 100 foot plus 10 foot per level.
Yes.
That's what I thought you were
Okay.
saying.
Roll your damage. Oh, one of them fails. Oh, they both failed.
Hooray! Boom! 38 points of damage.
Very nice.
Look at the glorious fire!
Fire!
It's
Someone
so,
keeps killing my
fire.
opponent.
it's so holy and bright.
He erupts around them with a small hint of burning alcohol, but they still survive as they emerge.
They're a bit charred, though. That's the
They're a bit
important part. Charred I can take.
Alex, let's see here. She's gonna have to move. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We all have to move on eventually.
In retrospect, I'm suspecting stealth may have been a better option.
She'll have to take the bonus of speed to do this. So she might as well position herself a little bit closer so she's within range, so she's not taking a range penalty. How? What's that? 60 feet? 55 feet? Oh, yeah. She'll step back a bit, actually. Okay. And so she'll shoot a single arrow at the one in front of Gorum then. Getting arcane strike on this. Short bow, single. Oh, 19 and stuff. So yes, so she should be easily within damage for that. And it will do 10, 11 points damage.
Hmm. How are you feeling, Gorum?
Alright.
10, 30, 50, 55, 60.
Arrow charges down the road to stand nearby Damiir.
Hooray! Shoot some things.
I will more than likely do so.
You're a bit bossy.
I'm trying, you know. I'm figuring out I'm not that useful in combat, so I'm taking more of a kind of warlordy type role.
Says the guy who just did 38 points of damage to 2 ettins.
Well, alright, so I can flame strike some things now and again.
Remove more of my targets before I can get to them.
Sorry.
You know, if you'd what is it called? What's the big clericy buff?
Which one?
God.
Righteous might.
Hey,
If you'd righteous might,
Yes.
you'd be pretty good. But
If I can,
you'd be enlarged.
I would be enlarged, but I'd have to get into combat. And I don't have the massive attacks or the big focus on weaponry that the rest of them do.
You might mess your hair.
I can,
You still get a
I
pretty
do.
good bonus in your
I can hit
weapon
okay. If needs be, I can go into combat.
True. I guess that's the main thing. Needs currently
No,
are not.
not right now. There's too much space and lots of abilities, and I still have got tons of spell slots left.
Don't think my arrows can reach the wall.
Dear, your 110 feet are just a range increment. Technically, you can go 10 times that range as your maximum. You'll get negatives, but that you could shoot 1,000 feet away, according to the rules.
Damn.
Do you want to make perception checks to see if you find anything behind the wall?
I would like to make a perception check and have Gorum not be pissed off at me.
Yeah, some of us have been trying that for years, and it doesn't seem to work. He stays pissed off. He grumpy.
Better than pissed on.
He no like us. He no
Yes.
like us.
Darrow is relatively certain that there are several giants hiding on the walls past that opening there. You suspect that there are... It's weird. There's either... You're not sure because there's ettins, but there's anywhere from 3 to 6 on the north side of the wall, and there are definitely 2 opponents on the south side of the wall.
Jeez. Doesn't get easier, does it?
Could try my trick shot.
You could.
I should probably move. Wait,
You have already used a move action this turn, so you can only take a single attack.
Right.
I hear clunking.
That was me. Sorry, I dropped something and I was trying to pick it up as quietly as I could. Sorry.
It's okay. You were very quiet. I keep forgetting about my spiritual weapon, Lockhart.
You do keep forgetting about that.
Can we put him on the map somehow?
It'd be a very small token.
Give me like a normal-sized sword or something.
Let's see what I can find. Here, let's see.
There we go. That's lovely.
Uh,
It doesn't glow quite well enough, but
Just give me a second and I'll make it glow.
make it glow. It's so glowy.
What do you want to glow as? What
I
color?
don't know. A nice, exciting color. Color of beer. Ambery colored.
Ambery color.
Hal's sad because he's drank all his bourbon.
I am. I'm on straight whiskey tonight. Good enough.
Are
Thank
you
you. Lockhart.
drinking?
No.
I'm almost out of my Ardbeg.
I'm on Glen Moray.
Glenlivet in my flask.
I'm drinking nothing.
Would you like a drink, Boo?
Wouldn't want to put you out, dear.
Not gonna put me out.
I'm good.
It's a while until my turn.
Anyway, I think because while they are hiding behind the wall,
That's fine. I'll reposition it
it's-
next turn.
it's not total cover, so I think you could still attempt a single shot against one of these because you have a lot of feats that help you.
I thought she had that thing where she just has to be aware of their presence and.
That spends key points. But she also has improved precise shot, which is very generous in its ability. Improved precise.
Okay, once I'm done with these guys, I can go up and center the wall.
Your range attacks ignore the AC bonus granted to targets by anything less than total cover. I guess they are kind of getting total cover because the wall is as tall as they are. So you would have to spend key points, which you may decide if it's worth on a single attack or not. You would know where they are next turn for a full attack if you want to spend points.
Hmm.
You can probably make a single attack against that giant because those houses are pretty shoddy cover.
Yeah.
True. Alright, I'll make a single attack then.
So are they lobbying fairly blind then, since they've got full cover over the wall?
Well, basically they can look over, but since it's that same height as them, they just have to look over briefly and lob, and then they can settle back down and be covered by it.
Behave.
I see. Best of both worlds situation.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's yeah. It's the same thing of the whole trenches and stuff like that. You can take shots, and you're pretty covered yourself.
Alright, so Arrow takes the shot.
And makes it.
It almost sounded like we were like commentating on a golf thing then.
I mean, I guess I should have said she could have made the shot. They would just get whatever bonus full cover is. But anyway, so 31 will hit. The damage, let's see, prayer bumps that to 10. Are any other bonuses? No, I don't think so.
I still have fortune, don't I?
Yes.
Yes, if
Did
you
I cackle
want, you can roll again if you want to see if you can get a crit off it, because basically you've hit. So if you want to just attempt that again, you get a free shot at it. No reason not to.
Okay.
So she takes the better of the two.
Yeah.
Even if it's not the second shot?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
So yeah, so you still go with a 31 result because you don't get to use. It's just for the d20, not the damage.
Right.
I'm just thinking about damage bonuses. I think it's just prayer and your large and large creatures, so that will do 12 points to it. So you shoot it, and the giant gives a raw.
I am certainly aware of his presence now.
And Juniper's turn.
So I want to continue the cackle on Arrow.
So that's a move action unless you want to use your blouse.
It might be worth using my blouse this time so that I can do something more worthwhile with the rest of my go. Like... So that giant is staying over there hidden behind a house. These two ettins are toe-to-toe with Mr. Big Pants over here.
Lightning bolt.
Yeah, I was just thinking they stood in a line. That would be awful.
Can you catch them both in a normal lightning bolt or not? They
She
changed
could
how the
if
spell
she-
works.
I
Positions
can't
herself. You
remember.
could actually probably still just use the move from
Cackle. The
Cackle.
move cackle instead of the swift cackle.
I have to say,
roll
no, she
them.
can't lightning bolt for now because she's around the corner of a house right now.
Yes, I mean, she'd have to move.
5
Yes.
foot, she could, yeah.
If I 5
Um,
foot... Or a
Maybe?
She really wants to be about, I would suspect, let me see, at least...
You kind of want to be beside or in front of Alex, really, to lightning bolt them properly.
somewhere like here, we'll get you a nice line on them both.
Okay. So is that a partial move or a full move or...
It would be a move action.
Okay.
So do you
so
wish to
here.
use your blouse then for a swift cackle?
Or,
Yeah, I think-
or you could use fervor to increase your speed by 30 feet. That should put you there.
It's still a move action, Hal. That's why I'm asking.
Oh,
if
I
you
see.
use
It's the action.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think if we use my blouse, so I do it, I cackle just as a swift,
right.
then I've moved and I can still cast lightning bolt.
Yes.
Okay.
Kaboom.
Does anybody have lightning bolt in front of them as a...
It maxes out
I
at
got it.
10d6, I believe.
Say that again, sorry.
Yeah, it maxes out at 10d6.
Okay.
It is
Unless
each
you
creature...
have a wand you wish to use of it, that might be less.
Do I have a
That
lightning
would
bolt
save you
wand?
spells. I think I recall lightning bolt wand being in
I
the
have-
party's...
At some point.
2 magic missile wands, and I have a rod of meta magic, fire magic, whatever. I don't see a
Might have
lightning
used up the lightning bolt wand.
bolt.
It might have been used up.
I don't remember lightning.
No, I don't remember one either.
I think we got it in the adventure and only had a few shots in it.
Okay, let me just see if I can spot it on any of my actual sheets.
It's yeah, you have it as a spell, so it's no big deal. I was just wondering if you won, but if you're
All I've
happy-
got written down is wands for cure light, and then the 2 magic missile wands, and then the lesser rod of meta magic elemental fire McDoopy.
Fair enough. So you'll roll 10d6, and I will roll their reflex saves. We are going to
So slash R 10
base.
Yes, Ruby, I agree. Only
So they-
2 wands, only 2
Step into
wands.
the
Nice
lightning.
work.
That's
38.
pretty good.
So
pretty
both
good.
of them fail rather badly. And both of them are going to end up electrocuted and fall into the ground.
Woo! Good work.
Both douse themselves with water instead of dodge.
I'm on a roll today. I'm being
I-
useful and everything.
I will mention, Gorum, being large, can avoid the difficult terrain penalty of these large bodies.
Yay!
Yay! Good arm.
So you can either charge the wall or the next giant, or that giant back there. Okay.
And Juniper kills the ettins right before I was going to have their full attacks on Gorum. My ettins!
Oh, poor
My
ettins.
ettins.
Poor little things.
So this is the fourth round, right? That was just the fourth.
I'm not sure what round you're counting from. This is going to be like round 7 or
In my
6.
first round, I cast Fortune on Arrow and then Cackle. In my second, because I'm trying to keep count everything.
I see. For this session, I believe this is the 4th round,
Yeah, because
yes.
the second one I began casting Enlarge. Third one, Enlarge went off. I moved, cackled, and then I.
Overall, this will be
sixth. Yeah,
overall this will be the 6th round of combat.
I'm trying to keep track of all my blouse cackles.
Very
and my
good.
other. It
Very
just
good.
requires me to write what I do every turn. Seems easiest.
Okay. Okay. So we are going to have some attacks on Gorum.
Oh, Gorum, no!
More lob rocks.
Hmm.
No, actually.
Oh.
They found something else to throw.
Well, I suppose they could be,
Museums.
but the adventure writers are kind of silly in regards to that.
The adventure writers kind of suck with regards to that.
Okay. Javelins. A flurry of javelins.
Javelins?
Flurry? They've got a monk?
6 javelins will be tossed at Gorum.
Yeah.
What range is that?
100 and...
It's within range. So basically, these are at mad penalties. So even though your AC is 22, yeah, they pretty much need natural 20s to hit you. So I'm just going to roll 60 20s and see if any roll natural 20s.
As soon as the dice roller hates me.
Nope. No natural 20s. So 6 javelins come out from the northern section of the split in the wall from behind it, and rain in like this haphazard circle around Gorum, not really anywhere near.
Good work.
Giant I can see,
So can
or
we,
through
can
the
we
wall
see
of
anything
them.
through the wall?
It's a very thick and fairly tall wall.
Yeah, I mean, they're lobbing stuff, so surely they can see us.
You can see that they're kind of arcing over and stuff. If you
Occasional head
want to
bob
make a
over.
perception check, you might see the occasional glimpse of a hand or head poking over,
Okay.
but they have total cover.
Okay. They're not sticking their heads up to shoot. Oh, they are.
Well, they are, but it
popping
just
up and
takes
throwing.
it just takes a second. Yeah,
Right, I gotcha.
it's essentially as long as they're there, they have total cover, and they'll still have total cover, but you know they're there. Yeah, that's the Eden's turn. They miss horribly. Gorum.
I guess I'll go after the giant I know.
Okay.
Better the giant, you know.
So do I have reach? Do I have to just get there, or do I need to close further with him?
You can attack from there. You have reach.
All right. I guess that's the full single.
So you're actually at no difference to your attack, as your +1 to strength is cancelled out by your -1 to attack from sides.
Yes.
So you can roll your attack normally, and then we just add. Oh, I suppose. What bonus are you taking from fervor? The
I'll
+2?
take the 2. Yeah.
So I guess technically you're still +3 to hit from prayer and fervor.
Okay, so 40.
Yes. Is that crit threat still?
Yeah, 15 enough.
Okay.
Of course,
Roll.
of course,
And-
it's a crit threat.
That'll confirm at
Yeah.
38, something like that.
Yeah.
Jeez. poor little
So
guy.
now here's where we have to
Oh.
figure this out manually.
This should be a big number.
So let's see. So slash roll your vital striking. So 6d6, correct?
Right.
Plus your overhand, your power attacking. Is it still just +3 damage for each -1 you're at, or do you have a special thingy?
No.
Okay. So your power attack at this level will currently be a +9, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you're not quite at 12 yet. So +9, +18 from power attack. Your weapon enchantment is a +3. +2. So +4 from your weapon, plus 1d6, plus 1d10. And so your strength modifier, is it 2 times your strength modifier with your overhand
Yeah.
chop?
Jesus.
So your strength modifier is +1 from the enlarged
Right, so
person.
it'll be +7
So-
normally, so +14.
+14. And I think that'll sorry. And then +2 from prayer.
Ah.
It is damage, right?
Prayer, yes.
Yeah. And I think that's it.
All right.
Oh, actually, no.
Sorry.
Silly me. You'll also be another +4 from weapon specialization.
Oh, yeah.
And another +2 or +4 from your fighter weapony thing.
So 90-ish.
Ooh, chop!
We're so awesome.
Watch the giant X fall over him.
But somebody
Or-
softened him up with an arrow first, so.
Giant. Gorum is giant.
You better believe it.
Gorum slices the giant X into him with one swing.
He's now an X-giant.
That doesn't seem physically possible.
We believe anything.
I've gone to anime.
So
I've got to anime, like giant swords and pointy hair.
Gorum will
Somebody
be
should
getting,
draw our characters in an anime style, I feel.
I don't do anime style. I do.
Chibi Gorum would be very cute.
If you gave out more descriptions of your characters, a certain player might do that.
Well, I thought we did descriptions, did we not?
I do
I've
tend to
mentioned it, and they've
gravitate towards anime-ish.
They've been thoroughly ignored, my suggestion.
I'm double height. I'm 5.
Well-
I'm 10-2 now.
You are the DM, Lockhart. You can't expect your suggestions to actually carry any weight at all.
So-
I just need more motivation,
Let's
more
see.
discipline.
So these I'll just put them at a +2 for Gorum. More rocks sail over, but they can't seem to find a placement as Gorum is amongst the houses. Damiir.
Ooh,
Hello.
That weapon enchantment.
Hello, how's it going?
The
So everybody-
front area is littered with giant and ettin fallen bodies.
Great.
There'll
we
be a
rock.
good harvest next spring.
They were just here for a crochet festival. That's what it was.
Crochet festival.
That would be sad.
Yeah, well, you never know. I need to get closer, I guess, because
First rule of
everything's
knitting club.
far away.
I can't knit or crochet.
I don't have the patience for it.
I can't learn it or else sewing falls out my head. It does. It literally does. Especially with knitting. Crochet I can't even begin to get. Knitting I can learn and then something else unlearns and then I have to,
Something else unlearns.
and then I have to if I want to do knitting again I have to relearn it.
I believe it's technically crotchet.
Crotchet. Is that?
Shit.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right.
Well then, well then.
Weirdo.
I guess I'm wandering down by moving, right? It's the thing to do.
Kind of the thing to do. Are you taking the
I
bonus to
guess.
movement?
That gives me 120, right?
For a double move, yes.
1, 2. Oh, let's just measure some shit, shall we? Wee.
It's a handy tool.
Wee. Put me about there if I ran basically straight down the road. Which would be really stupid.
Well, it all depends. You're still a fair distance away. They can only move so fast. They can't charge you because they're not in the open.
True.
And you've seen how accurate their range attacks are.
Yeah.
Way to about here. It's like 50 feet. 50 feet. Wee. 50 feet. That's 90 feet. That's 110 feet. So about there, maybe. What's that? That's pretty good. That's behind that building. Let's go there. I'm moving to about here, Lockhart, if that's okay.
Yeah. That should be fine.
I'm gonna like scurry on over to about there. I'm kind of vaguely behind that building. I'd like to be closer, but hey.
The scurry, the technical term we're using for it.
It is the absolute technical term. Shields up.
Skitter.
Shields up.
Scurry.
Skitter. I don't skitter. I gracefully glide, I'll have you
sorry.
know.
You ponce over there.
No. Oh no.
Goes down.
Oh no. Well, for a guy just wearing clothes and not armor at all, I gracefully glide.
Except you still move and clank like you're in armor.
Shh. The giants don't know that. I just have highly fashionable clothing as far as they're concerned.
Nor to the people at the bars, you go clank, clank, clank.
Right. It's a nice surprise when they
Lift
swing.
my beer.
It's a nice surprise when they get into a bar fight and swing to hit me and hit a full face helm.
Yeah, that's just the kind of surprise we all love getting.
Or the spikes on my armor pauldrons.
I assume it still distorts your voice since you don't get a.
Well, it doesn't actually have a helmet because it's the Headless Horseman's armor.
Oh yeah.
Him not needing a helmet and all.
I don't think. Oh.
But he doesn't need a body now either.
No, it's true.
So Alex spends another round of luck, and will choose a speed bonus as well to head closer to the wall also. Probably going to get... Let's see.
Following Damiir to her doom, like usual.
Probably head over there, just be peeking over the corner of the building. Short bow held ready. Actually, no, that's peeking out too far. That's better.
The peaking level has to be just right?
Peking duck.
Peaking.
Arrow. So you are aware, if you do want to take the spend 3 key points to the shoot at enemies, they are a fair bit away.
There's some guys somewhere. Twang! Ugh!
Over in TN. Yeah.
That's right, somebody just falls dead somewhere.
Let's see. Is your mouse not cooperating with me?
I'm trying to do a thing. Unfortunately, I think I was there.
My speed dicks.
Okay.
God, I keep turning into Nick.
Y'all.
Terrifying.
If you wanted to stand there and spend the 3 key points to shoot, it would be a -2 penalty for the round.
Does my cackling thing
Sure, yeah.
make any difference?
It still gives her that one reroll of one of her dice.
Okay.
So do I have to stay put in order to use that feat?
In order to use a flurry, you cannot take a move. You need a full round. You can 5-foot step, but that's it as far as movement goes.
Okay.
That was my kind of gentle reminder in case anybody had forgotten that there was a cackle. I like reminding.
Okay. So I'll use my key points.
You can actually, they're on one of your, if you click on your token, they're one of your bars, I believe. I believe the blue one?
The page just takes forever to load.
It does. We need to spend the time to get another setup thing. So I believe, yes, the 10 out of 13. So if you go down to 7, she's spending some key points to get in touch with the world.
It's getting hard to show everything that's going on this map on the recording screen.
Crazy.
Because we're just too far apart right now.
That's why we use descriptions. So in
we
the
don't want
gates,
to do that.
in the opening of the surrounding wall of the abbey,
So what you're saying is there's a
southwest
couple.
of where Arrow
We think there's a
stands.
couple like south of the wall gap, and there's a few north of the wall gap.
yes,
Is that what you're saying?
They're wildlings, right?
They're north of the wall. It's funny.
I'm hipping up with the culture of the kids today.
You're hipper with the kids.
Yes, sir.
They're giant chavs.
Pretty much.
You can start with targets to the north, which appear to be shooting javelins, or targets to the south, which appear to be somehow projecting rocks.
Hmm.
I have to say I do quite like being chaotic. It means I can think of plans like this.
This is a very chaotic battle.
I feel so. Sorry, I'm measuring stuff with the ruler.
Naughty.
I don't see
Is
the
that
other
how you go
giants.
all that goddamn way? That's going to be amazingly nice. Somebody's in for a big surprise. Surprise!
No,
Hey, Arrow's not the only one that can hit stuff she can't see.
Earthwave.
Check line of effect rolls.
Yeah.
I think I'll
I'm
aim
good.
for the javelins first.
Okay. So are you taking your bonus to attack?
Yes.
Where are the javelins coming from? I can't even see those.
Over the wall.
The enemies aren't on the screen because technically no one can see them properly.
I'm too zoomed in as well. Let me. Which
So-
direction are they coming from, though?
Lower
Which wall?
left.
Okay.
If you look at the wall
Ah,
gap,
there we
you
are.
see
Yep. I can see the. Well, I can see Damiir.
Hello.
I was lost. I couldn't see anybody but myself.
so a flurry attack, and you can get an extra attack if you're taking that.
Mhm.
Okay, so roll. So you will get to reroll one of the 20s. The lowest result is a 21 with your third attack. If you, yeah. If you want to roll that. So that would be a 1d20 plus 16. Which is a better result. Okay.
There we go. Thank you, Juniper.
I'm being almost useful this game. It's pretty good, right? Don't get used to it,
Of course, yeah.
because I might be mean again next time. Or mean or useless. One of the two.
So the first attack is going to hit for 15 points of damage.
How?
Hmm.
Could you get me a
Attack
drink?
will hit
What would you like?
for 17 points of damage.
Something nice.
It's like alcohol, non-alcohol.
Cream soda and
The third attack will then
Archers.
hit for
I'm on
12
it.
points.
just a Disney cup size.
Yeah. Ow! Ow! Ow!
So the 44
Fourth
ouncer.
attack will hit for 11.
Sadly not.
The
Did he
I don't
step
know.
on
What did you do, Hal?
fifth attack will
When I get off it, it
confirm
rises and I trap my hand between the arm of the chair and the desk.
8,
Oh,
34.
my elbow still hurts from last night. Good. Ouch. I don't know where it's been.
It's been crushed by a table and a chair.
All right. There are sounds of cursing in these tongues that you do not know. There's possibly also the sound of a large body hitting the ground.
Oh, I killed one.
Huzzah!
Juniper's turn.
We believe you.
I need to move down towards this area down here before I'm going to get in on anything. Should I just move?
If I might suggest maybe a cackle to arrow first before moving.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. I could do a cackle for arrow. Could I also do a fortune on somebody else?
There's no one else within 30 feet of you.
Okay, that's what I thought. So a cackle, then a move. I think it's my turn.
Yes. And if you take the Blessing of Fervor bonus to your speed, you can move up to 60 feet this round.
Okay. The grids are really far away and really faint for me. Can somebody tell me whereabouts that would be?
Are you
Otherwise,
trying to just go down the road, or are you trying to go a bit more into the cover behind the houses?
Probably directly kind of towards where the two of these have gone. So like kind of directly down onto the grass.
Let's see.
Well, I'd probably come to the edge of the house to see where they've gone.
So that would be 20 feet there.
So what, like here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you oh, sorry, you can't see my arrow right now.
No. Okay, now I
20 feet.
can. Alright.
So follow it to there. And then, what's it, 40 feet down there?
Yeah. So then to like there. Awesome.
There we go.
Cool.
Okay.
We have been cackled. There is cackling. More cackling, rather.
Ettins.
Would you whisper?
Thank you.
I'm counting stores.
Now you're just trying too hard.
Hands behind you.
Thank you. Hal bought me alcohol and English chocolate.
Ooh.
Think it's feeling bad now.
He's apologizing.
I have English chocolate.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I do too.
It's the only benefit of having people come and visit from England. Is there anything else I need to do for my turn? No, there isn't. We're moved on already. That's good. Just checking.
Okay. Juniper,
Yes, sir.
Damiir, and Arrow
Yes.
will see that two ettins emerged from the passageway and then quickly ducked somewhere behind the house where Alex and Damiir are standing on the opposite side nearby.
You mean they went here?
Possibly.
I don't see that.
Well, they did. So they came out of here
Yes. They
And
were in
went-
your line of sight there.
and went this way.
I can't. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Behind there. Okay.
So logic would assume if I can't see them here, then they're probably here. Unless they're invisible
Does your
entities.
character have logic as a skill, though?
You saw them briefly, but you don't see them at the moment.
Okay, so they're hiding behind the building, is what you're saying.
Yes, well.
Cool.
Gorum,
Yes.
it is your turn. You've killed the
Ah.
giant in front of you.
Huzzah!
Then I must go in search of more giants.
Clearly, he hasn't found enough of them.
Let's see, where'd my mates go off? That way. I will take the extra move to catch up to Damiir.
Okay.
Hey! Hello.
Almost.
Pause your movement while you're on the road for a second.
Okay, like here.
Make a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
19.
Yeah. You're able to see two ettins on the side of the house opposite of where Damiir is standing.
Oh, okay. I will adjust my course. See that?
What's our best estimate of how many more are behind that wall?
It depends whether we want to be somewhat positive in our estimation or somewhat doomsayery.
Probably,
Here,
I
I
think
guess.
2 to 4 is the estimate.
And they're kind of north of the wall. Did these ettins come from the? These are the two that were south of the wall, do we think?
These ettins came from the north of the wall.
Huh. So there was more north of the wall. So we still think there's 2 to 4 north of the wall.
Well, that being said, they're ettins, so Arrow, though, wasn't communicated, initially estimated 3 to 6 giant creatures to the north of the wall.
Hmm.
The fact
But it's
that 2
but
had
it's-
emer-
I'm gonna say it's hard to do a head count, right?
Exactly, and you wouldn't see much else of them. So there's either 1 or 2 to the south of the wall. Yes. So is that Gorum's move then? Or do you have any move left? I didn't really pay much attention to your
I
movement.
think that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Now we just got to link all our perceptions so we.
I'm sure there's a spell to do that.
2 more boulders get tossed over the wall, heading to Gorum.
Poor old Gorum.
He's really the only one they can see properly. Oh, one misses horribly.
Hey!
And the other one misses less horribly, but still misses.
It misses so horribly he hits himself in the face with his rock.
Damiir, you can't actually see the ettins, but Gorum has apparently shouted out. You guys aren't communicating much. I should penalize you more for it.
Ettins.
I should penalize you more for not talking.
I talk.
Yes. You don't have this bird's eye view link and such.
Ettin, 7 o'clock bearing.
In the mortal words
10-4,
of
Gorum. 10-4. Over and out. Roger, Roger. If Gorum can see them and they're behind the building, then me moving to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 should be able to see them nicely, right?
Yes, you should be able to see them.
I'll flame strike the pair of them.
All right.
Boom.
So we're planning on sleeping before we go into the Abbey proper, I guess.
I can still do 2 more if you'd like another couple.
Oh, a 21. Does that save?
That is my save for this level.
So the front one saves.
Screw that guy.
We don't like him anymore.
Let's have some
No.
Jackchow.
48. So 24 on the other dude.
Okay, they are a bit crispified, but still
Feel my gloetious wang, Mr. Ettins.
standing.
Feel it. Oh, I'm gonna spiritual weapon them as well, damn it.
Fair enough. Which one are you spiritual weaponing?
That front guy.
Okay.
I guess
there.
I guess that means is that a move action to move it?
Yes, actually. So I guess you can't do that.
Annoying.
No.
God damn it.
Action economy is a thing.
Yeah, apparently, I'll take defense then as my
Okay.
bonus.
Alex.
Hey Alex, there's Ettins, do something cool.
Alex doesn't have a lot of cool things to do. What she will do is stand beside Damiir and take a pot shot at the one there.
Stand by your man.
Arcane striking. Oh,
Fifth.
no, she rolls
Fifth.
low. And she's just a bit too excited, and once more the train kicks in, and she shoots for the head, and it goes between where the 2 heads are.
Whoops.
Arrow. So Arrow, there's a lot of houses between, so you're not actually aware of those edits at the moment.
I'm going to choose to move.
Ruby's seeing off the invaders.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11.
Okay, Ruby.
Now you're able to definitely see the one there, if not both of them.
So, single attack, as I understand.
Yep.
Dude, it's okay.
Yes, that will hit. A 30 will hit, and you're doing 15 points damage. He is still up, though the wounds around him are piling up. Juniper.
Go on, Juniper, do some good shit.
Excuse you? I've been doing good shit all day.
Hello. Keep it up.
It's been a pretty good combat for everyone, to be honest. Even Alex has had a few little shots and damages she's contributed.
Doing good. We make a good team. Okay.
For a change.
If anything, the only one who's had trouble is Gorum, simply because he can't stand still in full attack.
Yeah, that was the problem I had with Marcus when I was playing him. It really, you need things to come to you.
Well, he doesn't really need, as he did, 84, 90 points of damage on that single strike he did last turn. He's just a little less effective than normal without his full attack.
We need to like teleport him around. Dimension door him to locations.
So I would like to continue the cackle for Alex. Whilst getting in for Arrow. I need to get closer to them.
You will need to get closer. She's out of your 30-foot range right now.
What I also would like to do is cast something wangy on Damiir. So can I do something where I move to like here-ish, so I'm between them both?
Yes.
Because from where I am back there, I don't think I even have line of sight on these ettins.
It would be a bit hard on you.
Yeah.
You did see a huge pillar of fire blow up from behind the house. You probably know where they are.
Well, yeah, I know, but at this point, I'm better off doing something against something I can see as opposed to something I can't see, right?
Yeah, but you can definitely move forward there, and then you would have to do a swift again to cackle.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I will use up my second blouse swifting ability, and then fortune potentially on Damiir.
Fortune.
And then everybody's
So I guess
me.
So technically, for the optimization, you'd fortune Damiir first, and
Okay.
then cackle
Alright.
with both. Yeah. So 2 rounds of fortune on Arrow, 3 rounds on
Groovy.
Damiir.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Ettins.
Bring it, Ettins.
So let's see here. Let's see indeed. They don't like Damiir.
Oh, poor old me. Bring it, Ettins.
I think this one's going to do a charge. Makes the will save. Attempts the will save. Makes
You're
the will
lucky.
save.
It's not luck, it's good management, right?
No, it's pretty much luck.
Shh.
This is edging up to the edge of my aura there.
No point in him going in too much. He might get hurt.
Light's pretty shiny right there. He's scared. He ran away.
He can't do it in one move and reach you, so he's not gonna. He's gonna throw javelins at. Javelins at.
Oh, thanks.
I just squirted the dog directly up the bum with water by accident.
Nice.
Sorry, dog. Bad mummy.
Tactical enema.
Well, she was being a shit. Again.
Especially after that.
Yeah.
20 from a flail swung in Damir's direction.
Elegant sidestep and a slight whiff of the longsword, and it misses.
The javelin, however, apparently was aiming exactly for where you were sidestepping.
Apparently.
Doesn't confirm, however.
You and your criticals, Mister.
Hey,
Mr. Critical.
I gotta get some eventually with the amount of dice I
Mr.
roll.
Critical Pants, I saw you. Critical in.
10
Just not
points
fair.
for Damiir as the
Yeah.
javelin.
It wouldn't have been a hit if it wasn't a critical, you know.
Yes, I know.
But it was.
I know. 10, you said?
Yes,
Yeah,
as the javelin glances and some blood.
it's alright. I'm hale and hearty.
You are.
Go on, Gorum. Come smash some stuff.
Or,
Don't forget, how many rounds of big does he stay? How many rounds does he stay big?
It's
Right?
minutes. It's minutes,
11.
I think.
It's rounds.
Is it rounds?
But it's rounds,
Oh.
but it's he easily has. Let's see. We're going down to like 3 and 4 rounds of fervor and prayer. So yeah, enlarged person is not an issue right now.
Okay, just checking. I didn't want to be
Let's see.
naughty.
So I guess single attack, full wing on that ettin.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Break his ettiny face.
34. Ooh, that is not a crit threat.
Oh, Gorum, seriously.
It will hit, however.
I should hope so. Twang.
And instead of figuring out what damage he's currently at, I'm just going to X him. As he was sitting on 9 hit points.
Oh yeah,
You think you could have done that, Gorum?
just in strength bonus alone, yeah, probably.
Alright. Gorum is going to get a couple more rocks.
Oh, Gorum.
25, I believe, is a
I'm gonna
hit.
build a garden. It will be.
Rocky Zen Garden.
16 hover is not.
No.
What are these guys doing? Who wants to hit you? D8 plus 10.
Where are these rocks coming from?
South.
The south
of the
side.
wall.
So kind of behind that building, or...
It's hard to say. The wall's pretty high up. 16 points of damage, so minus 3 for damage reduction.
No. Whittling me down.
How you doing?
Alright, and I think I'm gonna make these guys.
Like half, a little under, or a little over half.
How many is that, Gorum? What's your max?
Like 120 something.
Thanks. Give me some kind of frame of reference as the healer.
I'm currently at 68 hit points. It feels like.
That's not what I meant. I meant, you know, I know what kind of level of spell it takes to take you from half to full is all I'm saying.
Okay.
And one of them at least appears walking around, bag of rocks outside and another club in his hand.
Run out of rocks.
Or they just want to get on the action here. Damiir.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Remember, you've got a fortune on you now.
Thanks, that's pretty awesome. Can I spiritual weapon the ettin that's in front of me?
You can.
I'm going to spiritual weapon the ettin that's in front of me while I'm there, before I forget.
Fair enough.
I go to stab him with my spiritual weapon. Plus 14. 29.
That will hit.
Where we said D8 plus 4?
Plus 3, I
Three.
believe.
9. That's not bad.
It's a good slash.
Stab. Good. I cast Cure Critical Wounds on Gorum.
Okay.
Ooh. 4d8 plus 11, yes? 23 hit points back, Gorum.
Thank you.
Healing. Wonderful healing.
While you stood there before you go running off again, I thought I might take the opportunity just to cast that.
Ah. You're a pal.
I know, I try. I try. Wasn't a great roll to heal you back, but you know, better than nothing.
Okay, so Damiir. And actually, I think then this must be round 10, because Alex will have to use another round of luck.
Hmm.
So...
I mean, Fervor has ended?
No, Fervor is 11 rounds. I
Oh,
believe.
yeah, that's right. Yes, one more round.
So this is the 10th round of it, and then it will end... I guess it ends at the beginning of 12th round Damir's turn, correct?
I guess it loops back to me and then finishes, I guess.
Yeah. So everyone will still generally have 2 more turns of this.
Yes.
Except
So
for
I'll-
Damir. Damir only has 1.
Right. I'll take AC while I'm here.
Alex will try to shoot arrows at the ettin with a full attack, and will take an extra attack on it. So full and a single. Oh, there's a crit. It's not confirmed, I don't think. Well, yes, like ettins are not great. Ooh, let's see. 14 plus 2 attack, only a +1 from prayer. Doesn't confirm. However, all 3 attacks will hit for 9, 14, like 19 points of damage, which is enough to drop the ettin.
Yay! Take that in.
Yay!
That hill giant. That hill giant's got to be looking for some new trousers about now. All his buddies are in piles.
Just
Arrow
Darcy's the
on the
lucky
way.
one because he survived this long.
Well, he's probably going to soil himself, because likely I'm going to kill him. So,
Confidence.
I
Yeah,
probably
hang him,
just
that's
jinxed
assured.
myself now. Okay,
Linz, what's that rustling?
Not me.
Oh, who's rustling?
Me.
Stop rustling. What is it? What is it? What is it?
I'm replying to a work email thing.
What are you eating? What's thing eating? I want to know.
Now I'm going to open my Whisper because I kind of forgot about it.
Almond.
Briefly. Very briefly.
An almond.
And I'm going to shoot water at this dog's head. Just because you're behind me doesn't mean I can't shoot you. Or if you go under there, I can still shoot you too. It's a mobile type of thing.
I would like to use Flurry.
Yes, and you can get a bonus attack from Blessing of Fervor if you wish.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So flurry and an extra attack.
Which we shall call ranged murder.
And you might want to use your reroll that extra attack with your fortune because you rolled a natural 1 on that.
Yeah. Should I reroll the Flurry or the extra?
The extra.
Yeah.
You want to reroll the full flurry.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
there we go.
Oh, and once again, the fortune reroll has caused a
Nice,
crit.
good work.
I think Team Girl is definitely winning this evening. Your character is a girl, right? Is it a girl? Okay.
Yes. She's a very very. She's muscular,
Okay, so let's.
but indeed a woman. Yes.
So let's see how horribly. Oh man, he is going to be murdered. That will hit.
Little hill giant, poor thing.
10 points from attack number 1. Attack number 2 hits for 16 points. Attack 3 hits for 14 points.
40. 51.
Attack 4 hits barely. Will hit barely because of +1 attack from the feet and prayer. Yeah.
I took off his
for
ear.
10. Attack 5 hits for 12.
3.
He is still up when the crit happens. And actually, the crit damage is not great, admittedly. But that will still be 24 plus 6 for 30 points of damage, which will drop him. Perfectly executed. Juniper.
Is there any baddies left to get?
There might be one more hiding behind the wall somewhere to the south of where the giant that just got peppered full of 6 arrows in various vital organs and hurtful spots.
Was that this one here?
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he's not seen to the open eye.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna. Is anybody hurt?
Not much anymore. The most hurt person was Gorum, and Damiir gave a nice bit of healing to him. There's a few scratches.
He has 91
here and there.
hit points. Jeebus. I just clicked on him just to see where he's. I was like, 91? That can't be right. That's
Remaining,
Oh,
you know.
I have 77. That's about right. Oh my god. Excuse me. Ruby! Right, that's it. The dog is now considered wet. She is no longer considered damp. She is exhibiting the level of wet.
Soggy,
So
soggy
Scotland-
dog.
You've made her wet.
Every time I squirt her, that's a time that I'm not kicking her or shouting at her, so she should be grateful.
Is the dog moist, dear?
Well, this bottle started off full, I'm pretty sure, tonight. She is somewhat damp, and she's gone sulking outside of the door now, so I can't see her. I think I will just cackle. Can I cackle to keep both of the things going?
Where are you? Yes, you can.
Okay, because I don't have to pick one or the other.
Nope, it's an everything within 30 feet apparently,
Awesome.
or something. I think it works for now.
Then I will go ahead and cackle, and possibly move up a little closer to the party.
You're actually pretty central to the
Yeah, I was
party.
going to say, if I'm carrying on doing things for
I mean, you can move a little closer if you want. You just have to be within 30 feet of arrow.
I'll just stay there.
Maybe
Haha,
she
I've
needs
tackled.
to-
Everybody feels awesome.
There are no ettins to take a turn.
Haha.
Gorum.
I guess I will head forward to see if there's anything else behind the wall.
Are you taking the blessing to movement?
Sure.
So you can move
Gorum does
120.
not sound happy. I took another kill from him.
Yeah, you can check things out. Move where you'd like. Okay, you see something.
Hmm.
Hi.
Oh, perfect.
Ooh.
That is a double movement, though. Were you giggling at my hi?
Yes.
He's totally gonna miss though, Lockhart. You know that, right?
Smash you now.
No, I don't think so.
I win now. Become new chieftain. He will take a full attack with his great club.
Nice.
It's not that great a club.
It's not that great. He thinks it's great. He thinks it's great, and his mum tells him it is. But other than that, not so great. Choo! It's pretty. That is a pretty great club.
That will just tip me. Yeah.
Here's the thing: these guys have a range thing, but they suck at range.
Yeah, they do.
It is really one where you get a nice train bonus because the fact it takes them a long time to close with
Yes.
you. Anyway, and a second attack with a 25 will hit as well, I believe.
Yeah.
Gorum, I've just healed you. Stop getting hit by giants. Gorum, hold your lungs in. We'll be there in a minute.
First attack does 17 points, so 14 points of damage with DR, and 15 points of damage with DR. As he hits Gorum twice with the
I mean, Gorum gets to open up on full attack next round.
next round, yes. Damiir.
If he lives to next round.
You don't see the giant, but you see this club coming out from behind the wall and whacking on Gorum a couple times.
That's funny. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. God damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 50, 11, 12. That's a double move, right?
Unless you're taking the bonus to speed. Actually, do you have boots with springing? And do you both have?
Yes,
boots
I
riding and
I
springing?
bought some specifically because I was slow.
And you have them as well, thing?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Just checking.
Can I see it?
Yeah, you can make out that one corner of it.
I could move to like here, I guess, if that we could finish there probably, if that's helpful.
Yeah, but it doesn't make much difference. You can see it generally from there, yeah. You're close
Okay.
enough. You can
So
see it.
that was my move action with the double move. At that point, I guess I'll I have two options, I guess. I could cast, right? Could I cast on him?
You have a standard action left. Whatever you can use with a standard, or you can turn to another move.
Seems wasteful to cast something good.
Yeah.
You do have a spiritual weapon, which you can move to.
Yeah, let's bumble him in for the moment. Let's get him in there.
So put the spiritual weapon behind him in the house where no one is going to be.
One!
It swings around drunkenly, and there's a bit of beer foam around it.
There's a bit of beer foam around me, too.
There it is. Alex.
Blocking the entrance with my glowy awesomeness. Glowy awesomeness!
Let's see here. Alex is going to have tricky times moving. That's probably the best she can hope to. She can kind of. She'll be taking cover penalties, but she could hit from there. So she goes there, and is going to take the +2 to attack and arcane strike, and shoots an arrow at the giant. Ooh, no, that's just gonna miss badly. It plinks off the wall the giant's hiding behind.
Oh, everybody's saving him for me. Except Arrow.
Arrow, technically you can't see him fully, right? Well, can't see him. She's too far away and he's close to the wall.
So she's probably gonna spend this to move. Let's see. One. Have the cursor, not the ruler. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Zoom.
No, I can't.
Yeah, you have those insane cover feats. You could take a shot.
Those insane cover feats.
Improved precise shot is very. Anything less than full cover is ignored.
That's crazy. Crazy!
I am very zen.
Improved precise shot. Your range attacks ignore the AC bonus granted to targets by anything less than total cover.
Nice.
So you can make a single attack.
We'll make a single attack.
And that will hit. And you'll do 16 points. 16 points. Juniper.
Oh, he's still standing. There you go, Gorum.
Oh, sorry. I should actually for that matter, Hal, you forget you're fortuned up. You should re-roll your
Ah.
I've been reminding people, and the one time I
Oh, yeah,
didn't.
I should re-roll that one, right? Hang
Yes.
on. 29.
That would have hit. You can
Okay.
re-roll 2 if you want to try for a crit. You can do that again.
Oh, okay.
5. Stab. Not so drunk in the end.
It was a feint.
That's right. It was like, drunk. No. Stab.
I'll try that again.
Stab.
Okay, so that then changed your attack.
No.
Basically, I was just looking if you rolled another natural 20, confirmed it. Juniper.
Stab.
I'm an awful long way from everybody.
You are away from everyone. You still have a Blessing of Fervor to get a plus 30 to your speed if you want to catch up to Cackle again.
I think that's what I'll need to do. So I can do 60 feet. Let's see if I can see how many squares that is. Oh, okay, you're helping me. The lines are really faint looking.
Yeah, well, I try my best.
No, it's fine. It's my eyesight's shocking as well, and my prescription is way out of date on my glasses. So
I think this is 60 feet, which should bring you within 30 feet of both.
perfect.
Yes. I like this. I like people helping out with the lines. It works well, I think. Because the unfortunate thing is, once you measure it out, you have to let go and move your cursor.
Can we do lines? How do we do it?
It's that ruler thing. It should be below the magnifying glass.
It's the thing that looks like a comb.
So I could do like
Tell him to roll them.
Okay, now I know how to do it. No one is safe. I will be drawing lines all over the place.
So Juniper moves up and cackles to increase the rounds on the folks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. That's it.
So Arrow and Damiir are still fortuned up. There are no
Hooray.
Gorum.
Oh, time for some full attack fun.
Oh, Kalu, Kalei, wondrous Frautraste.
You haven't had much fun with full attacks yet, have you?
No.
And mostly he's had a lot of wounded opponents right in front of him that suddenly go down before his turn.
Yeah,
So.
right.
It's because of the new.
Oh crap.
Oh, that's well, you rolled a 1 to start with. Why did you use your full attack routine, or are you doing it manually these days?
I'm doing it manually because the macros were adding my armor penalty, or the
Oh, right.
off the sheet was adding my armor penalty and everything.
So your first attack, so assumingly you're taking a bonus attack as your less fervor bonus.
Yeah, I'm not counting on him surviving to hit back, so.
The first attack will miss with a natural 1. You are not fortuned.
Right.
Attack number 2, which will also be your first attack bonus, I guess, but this one will have power attack penalty on it.
Yeah.
That will be sufficiently good. Well, you have a full. Oh,
Wait.
you know what?
Yeah.
That's your second attack. Oh, you're just doing second attack. Okay. Because
Oh.
you get a attack at your full base. It's just
Right, for the.
just with the penalty for power attack because Furious Focus doesn't apply to it. So your second hit will hit, and then you just have your bonus attack, right?
Yeah.
Or do you
So
have
that's-
3 attacks now?
No, I've got 2 normally.
You sure? You're low. Oh, that's right. You took level in Rogue. That's why you're off.
Yeah.
That's why. Okay, so then your bonus attack, which will be your first with a -2. 2? Yeah, -3.
That'd be
Which
a 20.
will hit as well.
So
you will...
neither crits.
Will it survive? It might. Maybe.
So let's see, that should be plus 2 more for that. I think.
So let's see. 2d6 plus. You said your mod was 7 right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. It should
So
be
if your
7
mod-
now. So.
So that bump up to 10, plus 2 for enhancement, plus 9 for power attack,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
plus
I do have this.
1d6.
Okay, so 9 on this, so 33.
Yeah, 33. That seems right. And the next one?
And should be.
He's not dead yet.
Yeah, no, he didn't take a lot of damage from before. This will do him in. And again, we're totally forgetting your weapon specialization and other things on there.
Yeah.
So this will drop him. And I will let you in on a secret that there are no more giants.
Ah, that's a
Yay.
good secret. We use our giant detector. We have time to pull it out and set the thing to giant and scan.
I had a hard time making these guys effective, to be honest. It
Giants?
gives me-
I don't find the low-level giants, even the high-level giants, are not particularly fabulous against a party.
honestly, they're best in enclosed spaces
Yeah, they are.
where you have to be up close with them so they can pound on you.
And where you have to move around them so they get attacks of opportunity.
But I mean, you guys will get the advantage because you went in during the day when they happened to be sleeping, and you were generally very, very good. And I mean, you used some resources, so it's all good.
And Gorum had the last kill, so
Gorum
yay!
had the last kill, yay.
So loot them, gather,
Okay.
gather a couple haunches for snacks.
Oh, jeez.
So, you're taking some time then to rifle through all the bodies and check things out then?
Of course.
Yes.
Yes, let's loot some shiz and find all the things.
Because again, I think you're still some 400-ish feet off from the abbey proper, still from the road.
We do much looting of the 5 million giants we have killed,
These buildings inside the wall look a little better shaped.
and steal all of their things, which is probably going to be like dead mice and rocks and stuff.
Oh yeah.
You're going to
Well, actually, it looks.
on the random giant bag table.
I could bring those out and show them.
And I'll put one of their heads on my shoulder so I can be a fake head.
Until you shrink again.
We killed 14 giants today.
It's a lot of giants.
Let's see.
It's a lot of giants, people.
Do I have a hill giant bag?
Might be in the Giant Slayer module if you don't.
Yeah.
Did we just lose Lockhart?
Apparently, yes, we did.
Oops.
So, we get 9 million gold and all the high-level magical items we can carry.
Lockhart dropped for a sec.
Which is great, because we clearly get a big bag of holding and a portable hole. And yes,
I muted it, but
Yeah, we
We get the body of Vecna.
that's right. Yeah, the body of Vecna, that's right. Along with the wang of Vecna, which is an all-powerful wand, possibly a rod or staff. Hey, Lockhart. Sorry, we were just doling out the magical items to ourselves.
I was the first person to notice you'd gone.
We'd just identified the wang of Vecna.
The Wang of Vecna.
So we'll have to cut off Alex's and attach it to her.
Wang! Wang of Vecna! I was reading an article today about a man who had an artificial penis attached.
Nice.
Apparently, when he was 6 or something, he had a horrific accident involving a car that basically destroyed his genitals and tore his thighs to pieces.
oh goodness.
Yeah. So now apparently he has a button in a testicle that makes it hard so the ladies can get it on, and then another button that deflates it.
Huh.
Yeah, it's like the future, people.
They'll get that in some of the sex change people where they just have a
Except
pump.
creepier.
I think it's got some kind of fluid bag somewhere on his stomach that he can change in, and I guess it's like a colostomy type deal. And he presses it, and it fills with fluid, and things can go, and then it empties again.
Believe it or not, I've heard about those just for the older people who suffer from permanent issues.
But this was completely built, apparently.
Cave giants.
Cybernetic. Cybernetic Wang.
Giant
Cyber
gold
Wang.
pieces.
Oh, that is interesting, though.
Cyber Wang.
Hill giant bags.
Do we find a Cyber Wang? Please say yes.
It's a gold piece this big.
Got one. It's good enough. Let's go home. One gold piece, the size of
Cartwheel.
So,
yeah.
so then, for the hill giants, we will roll on this table instead of what their regular loot would be.
Oh, hooray! What, do they not have good? Unless their loot is good and this table is terrible. In which case, let's just take the regular loot.
You brought it out.
Half on each, and yeah.
Okay, what we got, Lockhart?
How many hill giants were there?
55.
6 hill giants.
Hey, 6 hill giants dead. This could be fun.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 18s.
That better be a good thing.
So these appear that they've done some looting. So you have 2 collections of cracked porcelain.
Hang on. 2 times collections, cracked porcelain. Yes.
It looks like it was once valuable.
Good.
What's next? 27 and 30. Are those the same one? They are. No, they aren't. There is a set of ivory dominoes. Only 17 remain.
Why do they have things like ivory dominoes? It's just bizarre. It's very strange.
Well, you can see they've been kind of combing through these houses and turning them into just sleeping areas and looking through any valuables and stuff and smashing things apart.
I guess we need to search the houses too.
One of them has a bamboo tube that appears to have a liquid inside it. You can kind of pull out a stopper on it. Appears to be some sort of oil.
Okay.
Tube of oil.
It is magical, because I'm assuming someone will detect magic.
We detect magic on all of the giant Wang.
The giant wings
And
are
the
not
non-wing.
magical. The oil, however, is.
Okay.
What about this ring on the way? Oh.
From the bag of one of them, which you thought was holding rocks, but apparently, as you see it's moving, there are 3 squealing pigs inside.
Awesome. I'll put that on our mundane list. I guess we let those go. Unless you want some bacon thing. How much is a pig worth?
Bacon tartare.
Maybe 10 gold pieces?
It's not really worth keeping, is it now?
Let's
see, how
cook
much is
it.
3 gold pieces of pig.
That's barely worth that.
Cook it.
But
Next time we're in town, I'm buying old pigs.
Well, you drive them before you set off all the traps,
That's right. Oh yeah, we could keep them for that.
and then you
That's a good idea. We could keep them for that.
have roast when you're after they're dead.
Sounds grand.
Alex is downtrodden. But you said the next trap I could try and disarm.
Fine. Well, fine.
And you
Fine.
remember that conversation.
We'll keep up pig herding tactics for later.
Alex can use the pig.
He can ride one and herd the other 2.
And then the last giant has a bundle of uncured hides in his bag.
How thrilling.
That must smell wonderful.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Better than well, I guess.
What kind of hides?
Any value in them?
Wolf, bear, maybe some cattle. You
Oh,
could try
no
that.
monk or anything.
Monk hides. So I've added those to our collection. Can we identify this oil somehow?
Yes, a spellcraft check with detect magic can do so.
Let's do that. Here we go. Crafting of the spells, crafting of the spells. I think I can do that. Crafting of the spells. 26.
All right, it is oil of shillelagh.
Ah.
A rather Irish-sounding oil from a bamboo.
Which oddly enough,
Club
would
wielding
be wonderful to use in the fight to really superpower one of those clubs.
It's
Clearly, he died before he got a chance to use it.
oil of shillelagh. To be sure, no money or anything.
Not from the giants.
And okay, let's move along to the ettins. Do ettins have bags?
The Ettins have a few things. Again, it's not actually gold pieces for the most part, but there are some valuables, some in usable or resellable condition. Bet you someone has a good appraise skill in the party.
Alex.
Um,
It's Alex. It's not us. What the hey
you'll
hey?
find 320 gold pieces worth of valuables amongst the Ettins.
I'll just add that as gold coin if that's okay for you.
That's fine with me.
Okay.
Technically, you'd have to kind of pull it together and transport back out of here. So
We'll shovel it into the bag of holding, which is pretty empty right now, unless we put the pigs.
It's going to fill up a significant portion in there.
True, unless we put the pigs in it.
Yes.
Lockhart, we killed 95 giants. 320 gold isn't too much to ask.
I'm
So we
just
killed
saying
all the
You
giants.
have to keep in mind, you guys are a fair distance away from civilization here.
True.
If you want to try and make a little base out of one of these houses or something for
I'm
now,
gonna say let's have a search about and see what these houses are like. Search the ones outside the wall first.
okay.
Are there any intact outside the wall?
There's a few intact, as you can see, some of the northern ones.
Yeah, so let's search around the ruins and also the houses outside the wall. Now we're kind of giant free. We may as well give it a little time to have a look about.
How do we know where the wall goes? We can only see a certain bit of the wall, can't we?
I did give you a bit of a bird's eye view if you check the handouts.
Okay.
At near the bottom, there is a shard of gluttony vision, which will kind of show you the bird's eye view of what it looks like, and you should be able to see
Yes.
where the gap is that you guys
So the
are at.
lighthouse is actually in the abbey itself, right?
Yes.
Told you.
So, for example, Badoosh.
We're quite far away still, aren't we? What's that square thing to the north? It's like a burial ground?
Yes, it is Abbey.
I see. I got it.
So it has quite a big burial ground attached.
So we're on
It's a
the
fairly
Abbey
old
Road.
Abbey. And this would kind of been at one point where certain prosperous people or clerics would have wanted to be buried or something like that.
Right.
It did have a reputation once upon a time.
And now being raised.
And I guess with all of the
Surely for the fact that there's been a village here, and for such a long time it would have one, and they'd have it in very high order as, well, kind of being one of the things clerics do. I mean, if you actually count up the graves, there's not that many for as
well, I
long
guess
as this place
also it was a place for all the faiths, so I guess you're gonna have bunches
Yes.
of people here.
Yes, exactly. And again, it would be kind of a prestigious place at one point to have been buried with if you're a member of the faith or something.
Right.
What was I talking about? You were searching the houses.
Yes, we were.
All right.
Carefully.
You don't have to be that careful.
We're always careful, Lockhart. Just assume we're careful.
There are many signs of violence, sudden and swift.
Ew.
Blood marks, handprints, scraping along floorboards as people are being dragged out of houses, clearly.
Giants been eating people.
You don't find any bodies, though you do find indeed some bones that would appear to be munched on that you suspect.
Have they been ground to make their bread?
In fact, one has a loaf of bread in the oven, which might be made of bone meal.
Hey, there we go.
Can we find some butter?
No, all the butter's been taken.
Damn it.
Giants like dry bread. They use human fat instead.
Exactly.
You'll give that a try, though, thing, won't you?
When we do a
But
pig.
It's true.
In general, the houses that haven't been burnt down in bonfires appear to have been the signs of violence, and then the signs of disrespectful and very effective looting, and then turned into giant hovels, as it appears that they've shown no regularity in which ones they sleep in. Almost all of them show signs of having been inhabited by the giants and ettins at some point or other.
Give them a good search in case any giant has stashed anything good within any of them.
Well, by now we're...
You've basically found that with your prior searches and such.
Okay.
So, I mean, what the attack was like over a week ago, probably, so...
So, should we start looking at these buildings inside the wall?
Those ones nearby are likewise simple.
Okay, so...
And there's no nearby building, again, within the first 300 feet or so of the abbey. They give a respectful distance.
Yes, I think fair. So do we want to approach the abbey, or do we want to go check out this graveyard before we go in?
I would recommend we might want to wrap it up here for tonight, possibly. Getting a little bit on the late end. You don't want to jump into another battle, only have to pause it.
So there's another battle coming, huh?
Or
There's
12.
always another battle.
I was going to say, isn't there always another battle?
You never know. We could get into the intimate machinations of giant politics.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten to
Yes,
the
but
Abbey.
again, if we go into something too much late, it'll be like, what did we do last time? I don't remember.
Give us a level, Lockhart. Give us a level.
Oh, you'll get a good chunk of experience from this.
That's what I was thinking. Level us up. I don't know what an ettin's worth. Probably not a lot.
So once we get in the Abbey, then we either find the people are still there, or they've gone to whatever the Abbey's protecting, because that's why they attacked it.
What? You're rambling, boy.
I didn't understand that either. What?
So,
What?
for 6 hill giants and 9 ettins,
9? Wow, look at us.
9 ettins, I believe,
What's an ettin worth?
they're worth 2,400 each.
Well, that's pretty nice.
The party will gain 40,800. So individually, you will each gain 10,200 experience.
Ooh.
I don't think quite levels you.
No,
Nowhere. Not quite.
not even close. What are we on?
Oh, you're
10,000.
getting close.
10,200.
Wait, what? Yeah, 10,200. Yes.
We're
Sorry.
adding 10,200.
You are adding 10,200.
Oh, so close.
Find my calculator.
Well, just ask one of them to give you the total.
Hey, give me
Nice.
the total.
What experience total are you guys adding this to?
9.
195979.
So
Two
20,000. Yeah.
Yeah,
206179.
that's what I've got.
20,000 or 206,179.
Yes.
So we need about 14 grand more.
Yes.
Damn it, it feels like forever.
Yeah, it's a big jump, this one.
Well, it also doesn't help that we're like 2-week breaks between sessions right now.
Yeah, no, it sucks.
Well, those other conditions weren't, I mean,
Well, if you're not really nice to me, with all the stuff I've got coming up in the next few months, I could just be like, right, I can't play till December. So,
I don't know. We'll have to play.
But then you'd miss the game, and it's wonderful, and you love it.
no, I just use the game as a convenient excuse to not actually sit and torment myself about the work I'm not doing.
You've been sewing, right?
I've been sewing-ish.
Good.
I've been
What have you been
sewing-ish.
sewing? Show us the picture.
I haven't. I've been sorting out the things I need to bead. I've sent Lauren messages about the bridal stuff. I've replied.
Which she'll ignore for 6 weeks.
Yeah, but I'm gonna let her ignore it till at least the morning.
Cool.
I have a bride who's getting married in less than 3 weeks who is now having to change what design she wanted because I can't get hold of the stuff in time. Because she left in 2 minutes. But she's also a bit of a kind of bride.
You are
Oh,
recorded now.
Yeah, I know.
Bridezilla then.
Oh yeah, no, she's not bridezilla. She's like this all the time. She's crazy. She's one of my friends.
So we wrap up our recordings then, and
Yeah, say goodbye, everyone.
I really don't think she's gonna listen.
Bye, everyone.
She's one of our biggest fans.
Yeah. All right.
Bye, y'all.